We're
Push
in it.
it.
Yay.
Push it real good.
Oh,
Do,
God.
I don't know what you expected.
Bombing my intros.
I was gonna
right.
say, me and Gary grew up in the.
So, let's recap a little bit from last week. It's been a couple of weeks since we've gotten together, but you managed to make your way back from the swamps, and you met some old friends of Rex's, made some new ones. Catalin found out about a plot to steal weapons and gold from the local Keep Kesselharp there.
I did.
You made your way into Murkmire Maw. You met some interesting will-o-wisps who led you to a couple of old tree ants. Beyond, there was a small clearing in the swamp where the veiled tree stood. The tree ants would only let you pass if Catalin agreed to be geassed into taking a quest to kill a young black dragon who'd taken up refuge nearby. She agreed, and after collecting some leaves, you were led to an old tower where the dragon had set up shop. You defeated him, went back to the hermit, where he took some of the leaves, wrapped Catalin in them, curing her of her curse. The rest he dried up and smoked, which he gave to each PC, which gave each of you a vision of future events. Or, you don't really know, actually. Could be future events.
Or
Might
not.
be future events.
Or not.
I like to think this Catalin was wrapped up, that she didn't smoke it, but it was secondhand smoke.
Well,
Oh,
you had
Lord.
you had
Everyone
a vision
exhaled nearby.
just by being wrapped up in those leaves. There's something about them that gave you that vision. So
Oh,
that's why you got it.
okay.
I just want to add something to Fenian's vision. I think also in addition to seeing yourself flying over through the pyramid, you also see yourself standing in a brazier, like a large brazier of fire. Just on fire.
You mean brazier?
and you're standing in the middle.
A brazier?
A brazier? Not a
Brazier.
brazier?
I like to call them braziers.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, two different meanings.
All right,
One
brazier.
said movies,
So
the other
okay,
has-
so I'm seeing a flaming brazier. Yes.
Yes, and you are standing in the flaming brazier.
Okay.
Do the flames hurt him, or is he okay?
I am the fire.
You just seem to be standing there with your hands up. That's part of your vision that you saw.
This is fine.
Nothing wrong with it.
This is okay.
So, you guys find yourself at the... before we do this, we do need to pay a little bit of homage to...
Helm.
No.
Oh yeah. Rip.
Poor Snickeret. Moment of silence for Snickeret, who died at the hands
I don't
of a
believe in
black
silence.
dragon last week, unfortunately.
He's
So,
one of
Gotta
Helm's
find the
children now.
weirdest
I'm
part.
just saying, John just
Yeah.
really was intent on making sure that that kobold died.
AI was good to me during this when I chose this art, but
It was
unfortunately,
cute.
unfortunately, it's gone forever now.
Yep.
So in addition to this, I want to have another cutscene too.
Nope, we're gonna derail your whole campaign and bring Snickeret back, just like we did.
No.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I think as you guys get up in the morning, there's somebody else getting up in the morning as well, and you see the cave entrance that's encircled with skulls. If
Oh
you
my
remember,
God.
back at the caves and caves of chaos. There
Are
stands
you turning this
a
dwarf into the BBG?
a one-armed dwarf. In his one good arm, he has the head of a demon. He looks angry and he
no.
says, the head says, I will kill their mothers, I will kill their fathers, I will kill them all. And you can see the dwarf just smiles. So we cut back to you guys.
Yep. See, I'm gonna jot that
that
down
guy
onto my over/under board here behind me.
Thought that guy got eaten.
You would
by
have
his
never
arm.
left him behind. But okay, so again, the camp is just basically a single tent. There is a mountain lion there named Daisy, and she's kind of just licking herself on the ground. There's a fire going. It's still early morning, I would think, around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. You see the cat. Skittles is there, and Skittles is kind of up on a tree branch that sort of hangs over this whole thing. And Skittle kind of looks down on you, and he's on both of his paws. And he says, well, what now?
The cat does?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know for me, based on what you wrote, that when Catalin finally snaps out of her dream, she's gonna need a minute.
Did I just think that a bread roll was my mouse? Yes.
Did you just grabbed a piece of bread?
Yep,
And you tried
I
to
sure did.
oh. Oh, I think we've all been there, Gary. Oh, well, maybe not.
All right, so Catalin is definitely cured of her zombieism.
You don't see any sign of it. Any teeth she may have lost have returned.
Yay!
Now it's
All
all
of the
internal.
skin that had peeled off is there. There's this man there too.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
What was
Rexus?
there?
No,
Oh, God.
yeah, John keeps sharing all the tokens.
Sorry about that.
Oh, these things I don't get.
I think there's something wrong with my mod. But yeah, and he says, "Are you guys gonna just stay here forever? Get the hell out! Get out of my camp! Go!"
Wow.
Excuse the fuck out of me, man.
Well-
I'm gonna hug him and then walk away.
It's a tight
How bad
embrace.
does he
Uncomfortably
he holds
long.
his arms way up for a second,
like
and then
like
he-
he's like being arrested or
yeah,
robbed?
and then you grab him around the waist because he's taller than you.
Like how
And
bad?
then
1 to
he
10. How bad?
slowly brings his arms down and he gives you a hug.
Now here's the
How
question.
bad does he smell?
He's like,
Oh,
get
really
out.
bad.
I'm sure he's like
I'm
never
gonna say,
bathed.
really bad.
the real question is, what's the
I mean,
height
did you
difference
see
here?
this guy?
I
What's the question?
unfortunately, yes, have seen him.
We've
Far
seen
too
too
much.
much of him.
I wasn't sure if you'd seen him yet or not.
I need to like fix how big the images pop up because they actually cover our cameras. No, I was. What's the height difference here? Are we talking about Ron at crotch level or what are we doing
Oh,
here?
exactly, crotch
Ooh.
level.
I'm like
yes.
I think
That mean-
nose to belly button.
That means you
Not
get like
crotch.
full like fungal smell. Like
It's
Yeah.
pretty bad. But I
And
hold my
to what you hope is his belly button.
It's all up in there.
he
I go
dresses
in
up.
I go in knowing that it's gonna stink, so I instinctively hold my breath. Like you go in water, you instinctively like lock up and hold your everything. So
So anyhow, he does reach down and give you a hug, and then he pats your head. All right, now get out of here.
I'm also
Oh.
gonna sugar the mountain lion, and then I'm gone.
Okay, you do. You little halfling, sugar, gone into the woods. What about the rest of you? Do you follow Ron?
I mean,
Well,
is there
I'm
anything else
assuming we're going
want
back
to
to
say to
Keep
him?
Kesselharp. Oh,
okay, thanks. Bye.
I have to get dressed first because I think we deduced that I was.
No, that's entirely optional.
Naked in the banana leaves.
Oh, that was optional, but if you did it, then yes.
I was just assuming because Greg said it was so that it was so.
Okay, then yeah, you are naked. Except
I'm not
for
sure though.
The veil leaves that are covering.
I
the
was about to
private.
say, if I remember correctly, I think the hermit said you had to get undressed, and Callan was like, "Excuse me now," and he's like, "I thought I'd give it a shot," and then he let you keep your clothes on anyway. I think that's what
It
happened.
was like a joke.
I just wanted a reason for her to not get cured, just as a funny.
That's mean.
I know.
Anyway, we're spending
shit.
too much time on this. I would get dressed real quick, and then if everybody has kind of moved out, like away from him, I think I would cast a glance at the druid and just kind of be like, "Do you know anything going on with these orcs?
He goes, what orcs?
The orcs that are attacking?"
Oh, you mean in the
Towns?
spine of the world, right? And he just gives you like a long head nod. He goes, I don't know much about that, but it's screwing the weave all up. Magic is not what it used to be, especially over in that area. The clans are binding together around whatever this is. Some entity. Some
The
powerful
orc
entity.
clans?
Yes. That's
Oh.
all I know. Hey, I don't care. It's so far away from me. Why do I care?
Orc.
And only because I'm not from this part of the world, but what is the spine of the, what is it? Where is it?
It's the mountains up by Mithril
It's got
Hall.
scoliosis.
Mhm. there's a big mountain range that's north of Silvery Moon, kind of northwest-ish. Here, I'll show you on the map real quick, just so we have a reference.
I don't have a map, John.
Oh, that's right.
Playing on my phone because I have no power.
So they are northwest of it's northwest of Silvery Moon, probably about
All
3
right.
days travel.
Yeah, pull up
3
any
quarters
map of the
travel.
Sword Coast, and it's going to be the
Katie's
giant
like-
mountain range to the north.
I can't really.
Katie's like,
yeah.
"What's going on? Describe it to me."
Yeah.
Mountains, big rocks.
I know. I'm going to have to be very descriptive tonight because I forgot. I keep forgetting you don't have a map, and you don't have COVID either.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm okay for the most part. All right. So when he gives me a look about it, though, what is that look?
I mean, I think it's a worried
Does
look
he
from
somehow
him.
know what vision I had?
I don't think he knows what vision you had, but
I was
you
gonna
can
say,
tell
what is this guy?
he's definitely worried about what's happening in the spine of the world. You can see that question worries him.
All right. So the spine of the world is the part of the mountain range, but it's also like a center where like all these orc clans are gathering, and there's like a strong like magic force there.
There is.
Okay, just so I like
There
got
is.
it. All right, so
there's something there that's causing the weave itself, like magic itself, to change, and it's also banding all the orc tribes together, which is a very dangerous thing.
Hey, look, weave is
especially
expensive.
especially for all the cities to the south, in particular Silvery Moon, where they've already had incursions via teleportation, which is not supposed to happen. So you don't even know, because it's been probably a week or two since you've been back there as well.
in Silvery Moon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As we left. All right. I'll zip up my jacket and be on my way.
That's right, you zip up them pants.
I have my pants on.
Oh, look at you, fancy pants, having pants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see what you did there. All right, so do you head out into the forest? Rexus can lead the way. He does not get lost.
Yeah, I assume we're heading back to Keep Kesselharp, right?
Yes, we have to claim our prize for solving the problem in the.
Yeah.
We saved the
money
was he a duke? The leader.
He's called a castellan. He's basically the
Castellan.
leader of the castle. Yes.
Yeah, we
His daughter owes me 600 gold for that weapon.
Yeah, so I imagine we're gonna head back for that. And also too, if we actually do plan going out in the desert, we're definitely gonna need to resupply.
Yeah.
I do not want to go back to the desert.
Oh, we just did a long rest, which means more drugs.
I was gonna say, I just thought of that. Long rest I was able to swap out a cantrip, and also I needed to roll my
Locust.
You want me to roll them for you?
Thank you, Rebecca, for remembering. I renamed it to Locust. The Locust of all. It's Latin. Don't just Anyway.
Suck this down.
Yes, John, we're gonna head back to Keep Kesselharp.
Well, I say, joke's on you. I keep picturing them as flowers. They're like my lotus dice.
Oh, look at that. Past me was smarter than future me. I
That
already
would be
sucked
cool
down
if I
my
had
drugs.
All right. Plus, I can swap out a cantrip.
Away we go.
I would say that's what Fenian does. Instead of having a cup of coffee, he's just like.
All right. Do you have Inky back, Catalan? I assume you do now, right?
Yeah. I summoned him back the night I talked to those guys.
Okay, good.
About the deal going down, which.
And Ron, you have Chunky back?
I never lost Chunky.
Okay, good.
As a responsible pet owner.
Yeah.
Yes. You lost him once. He died once.
That was stricken from the record. It's fine. Withers is with us on that.
So you guys head into the forest. Rexus leads the way. It sort of slopes downward. This is very kind of a hilly area. But it does finally break, and you see sort of a flatter land, and you can see the keep off in the distance. The towers of the keep rise up before you, as well as the walls. There's a road that kind of goes in and around it to the front of it. Here, I will share this.
Is it just the map of the keep?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
coming back to the keep, there are the 2 guard towers there. You can see the old man whose hat doesn't quite fit quite right and is always falling over to his eyes. He looks over the edge and he goes, "What's your business?"
Your mom.
No,
What?
we have returned to talk to the Castellan or whatever about
The Castellaners?
Caves of Chaos. The Castellaners.
That's what I keep thinking every time I
That's
hear
what
it.
I
I'm
keep
like,
thinking too.
Yes, the
Gotta
castle.
change his name, obviously.
well, it's not his name; it's his position. We're just gonna call him
Yeah.
the mayor.
Plot
Yeah,
twist.
the mayor.
The
Plot
Burger
twist.
Master.
They are the Castellaners.
His daughter Sarah should have returned probably yesterday with a bunch of
Hey.
people.
Goes, huh?
What?
Let us in.
What? All right, let's go in.
Cool.
So,
That was easy. I don't know. God.
so the gate is open and it's down. Now you can see there's a couple of
They
guards
never
with
lock it.
halberds.
They think they're in a good neighborhood. They're really not.
There's a couple of guards with halberds, and there is a horse and carriage that sort of passes you by as you walk through the gate. Coming in, you can see that there is a stall where they keep a lot of the visiting horses and carriages, and as well as a warehouse area where a lot of stuff is stored. As soon as you come in, there's a portly-looking man and a taller man with a beard. The taller man with the beard says, "Names."
Hingle me Crinkleberry.
And you can see that the shorter man, he starts writing down Hinkleman Crinkleberry. Goes, "What's your business at the keep?" And these are the same people you met last time you were here.
Well, shouldn't they remember us?
Yeah, same business that we were here.
They have the memories of goldfish. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, is the little
I'm an
boy with
NPC.
the-
I have no memory.
Oh. If the little kid is around with the stable, I have to give him 2 gold for the 2 nights that we were away for the carriage and the horses. Hopefully he still has my horses and my carriage.
Yeah, you do see him kind of standing by these wide double doors that go into the stables beyond. Do you run up to him? He sees you.
I'll flag him down and I'll have like 2 gold sandwiched between my fingers. Like, come over here, I have it.
He runs over to you. He snatches the gold. He goes, "Thanks, lady."
Yes, get out of my sight. Thank you.
He waves, and he
Nope,
runs
I
off
don't-
back
I
to the
don't.
stable. And you
I don't.
catch a glimpse, through the doors of the carriage that you guys initially traveled up in. You can see it's still there. So
Dude, it better be.
There aren't 2 children in it, are there?
no, there are no kids in it.
That better not be.
Where did we leave those kids?
They went with the daughter, which...
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Can this guy really not say that she returned?
He's senile. He doesn't know.
Well,
John-
we're
It
the ones
happened,
that
it
people
happened
in.
yesterday, so he doesn't remember.
John,
Yeah. Well,
I would
the
like
guy
to
with
pay
the
a
sword?
silver for the kid to key the back of the carriage. Catalan sucks.
Do you really want to do that?
I'll chip in for that.
Oh my god.
I sure
He's-
do.
All right, so you sneak over to the side. Give me a little bit of a stealth check to see if she sees you.
Oh, to see if I see him?
Yeah. All right, you see. All right, give me a perception check, please, Catalan.
I will try.
You want me to roll it for you?
No. I literally
We could
have
just-
dice.
We can just fudge the rolls. Be like, you
16.
got a 1 again.
No, I rolled a 12 plus 4, 16.
All right, great.
No.
So yeah, you do. You notice Fenny goes over there and he slowly slips the little kid a silver, and the kid runs into the carriage house.
I'm gonna cast. Oh, good thing I took this. Hold on. I took the message cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send that kid a message.
25 words.
Rob-
Go.
I'm going to tell him whatever he told you to do. I wouldn't do it unless you want to die a miserable death.
All right, I think you're under 20, so you're good. You don't see what happens because he's already in the carriage or in the carriage house.
Can I
But-
can I intimidate him via my message?
Sure, you can. Give me a roll.
Okay. I'm gonna roll, John.
Instead of keying the carriage, he pees in the carriage.
18. I rolled
18.
16 plus 2.
So you don't know what happened, but you seem to have effectively. Can he reply?
He can't. Oh yes, he can. He can reply to that message.
You just hear it,
It's the message cantrip.
and then you just
so-
hear him go, "I'm sorry," and that was it.
Good. And I'll just look at Fenian and raise an eyebrow and be like, nice try.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Sure
So
you
the
don't.
corporal of the watch is there, and he sees after he takes your names and writes them down. He looks you over and he goes, "My man up top says that you want to see the Castellan."
Yeah,
Yes,
the
we
Krispy
wish
Kreme.
to the mayor.
I would say literally the man up top.
Yeah, literally the old man, which you can see him screaming at the corporal, and he's very old, so he doesn't scream very loud, unfortunately.
He's been smoking for like 60 years.
He goes, "What makes you think the Castellan wants to see you?"
All right. Did a girl with red hair and like 5 other townsfolk come here yesterday or not?
Yes, that was Sarah, Castellan's daughter.
We sort of freed her, so yes, I think he would like to see us. We went to the Caves of Chaos, we let her and the rest of the people go, and that is why they are returned safe and soundly.
He goes,
As the
"Oh,
song
that
goes,
was
we let
And
your people
that
go.
was you guys." He goes, "All right, come on,
yeah,
follow me."
we stayed behind and destroyed the head cultist.
Sure did.
You can
Nearly
see
cost us our lives.
he heads down the street. You pass by the common warehouse. Around the corner where you see the private apartments are, over to the left.
He's gonna try and kill us.
No. Over here is the provisioner, and this is Trader Joe's over here.
Sorry.
He takes you north, up over to here. You can see this is some kind of a guild house, this 2-story building, like right over here. It's really close to you. It's well carved. It has a lot of moldings on it. The front double doors, which are like right here in front of you, they have this ornate craftsmanship on it. It's really beautiful.
Like black moldings, because that's a problem.
No,
That's
they're all,
definitely a
it's
problem.
kind of white and gray, and but it looks nice.
I don't think that's too good for the respiratory system either.
Coming around the corner here, you can see the chapel. Over there is a chapel to Lathander, and you can see the symbol of Lathander there, which is sort of
Boring.
looks like that.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a place to mail letters. I have a letter I wrote to Kimber that I need to mail out.
So coming over here, there's a set of double doors, right? And then he takes you through this, and you go into kind of this central building where there's a lot of military in here. The doors are really well guarded. There's a couple of guards in front, a couple of guards behind. This area appears to have stairs that lead up to the what did they call the ballista? Not the ballistas. The areas where
Like the top catwalks.
Yeah, like the catwalks where, gosh, I can't think of words tonight.
On the catwalk? On the catwalk?
Yeah. Where on the catwalk.
It's on the
What
catwalk.
are those things that go like this? You know what I'm talking about?
The battlements?
Battlements, thank you.
You're welcome.
Where they, gosh, I hate when I forget a word. So up there where the battlements are, and you can kind of walk along that. He takes you through this and into an open area where there's many guards that look like they're practicing different types of fighting styles, and there's an archery set up here. There are horses where people are sort of practicing their horsemanship back and forth. Before you is sort of the inner castle here. It's the Keep Fortress. It looks solidly built to withstand attacks. It has like these battlements that are about 15 feet up, and then more battlements that are higher up than that go up to about 60 feet. So he takes you in through the front door here.
We go through the front door.
I'm trying to be
assuming.
I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible for Katie.
No, it's fine. I'm just, as long as there's no obvious reason that I can't see why we can't go through the front door, let's go through the front door.
There's 1,000 bows pointing at us.
We don't go through the front door.
We push,
stay
don't
right where
pull.
we're at.
So he takes you to a spiral staircase. As you come in here, you can see there are people that are kind of more official here. They have nicer armor. They have wearing nice robes. There's a spiral staircase in the back of this kind of entry hall into this place, and he takes you up there. When you finally get up there, you enter into what looks to be some kind of a throne room, actually. The doors are open, and you can see that at the end of this room is an overweight man with a large black beard. And he sits on this throne. He wears armor, has a large long sword at his side. And this is Lord Emmerich Blackthorn, the Castellan of Kesselharp Keep. Next to him, looking annoyed, is a red-haired girl named Sarah, who you remember saving her from the Caves of Chaos. She now wears green leather armor and has a longbow and a short sword, and the chakra is strapped to her back, the one that you gave her.
Oh. I didn't give it to her. It was a loan, and she's going to pay me money for it.
The corporal announces your names. Well, I forgot your name, Fenian. What was it again? You told him it was something.
Hingle McCrinkleberry.
Yeah, he goes, Hingle McCrinkleberry, Ron, Rexus, and Catalan. And
Chonky too.
And he kind
Don't
of
you
like
forget
kneels down on one knee, and then he kind of beckons you forward. And he goes, bow, bow. Do you guys bow before him?
I bow.
No.
Catalan doesn't. Rexus, Fenian, do you guys show him respect?
Fenian.
Yeah, I show
Fenian
respect.
comes from a court, so yeah, probably.
Yeah, you would know. You would know the proper etiquette to use.
I have
too,
enough
but it's not
I have
my
enough
queen's court.
wisdom to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do what they're doing.
Yeah, there are 5 heavily armed guards to either side of you as you walk down this red carpet. Finally, there's a couple of steps that go up to the throne, and you can see he's kind of just sitting there, and his daughter is to his right-hand side. And he goes, "Are you the ones that saved my daughter?"
Ask your daughter.
And he looks up at her, and she gives him a nod. And she goes, "Well, maybe not that one." And she points towards Catalan.
No,
That's
I
a
was there.
fair assessment.
He goes, "I am in your debt. What is it you want to receive? Anything that is within my power."
I immediately step forward and ask for a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger it is. And he looks at one of the guards. The guard looks nervously around, and then he runs into the kitchen.
Fenian would
Service
probably.
is so slow.
It's so
I was
slow.
gonna
You actually
say-
never get your cheeseburger.
I'm never gonna get it.
A glass of milk never gets it.
Never gets it.
No, we're actually out.
He
Only
goes-
chocolate milk.
He goes, "If it is a reward you are seeking, I do have that." And he takes a bag of gold that was sitting at his side, and he throws it, and it lands in front of you with a big ka-thunk. And you can hear the jingle of coins in there.
Fenian would probably look up at the guy and say, "The people that abducted your daughter were members of a cult, worshipping very, very dark entities.
He's
Same
sort of nodding along.
these same creatures or same cultists have been attacking my home. So I, hailing from the Feywild, am in the Silver Marshes in general seeking aid, if you're within power to grant that."
He squints a little bit. "And why don't you give me a persuasion check with advantage?"
I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to take a note out of Catalan's book of like, if that's within your power to grant.
Catalan?
Hold on. I have to. I'm thinking about this because are you looking at me, John? Because it's something I said to you in a Discord message.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I was gonna say
I will not be a part of your game.
As soon as he steps forward and gives his plea to help, I'm gonna have to give him one of my locust. I'm gonna have to give him one of my locust rolls.
Do you remember what they were?
Really?
I re-rolled because I did not. So I did. That was my 2 rolls that you heard earlier that I didn't say anything.
All right, do you want to re-roll them now?
Do you want me to?
It's up to you. I think because we don't know what what they were, so
Right.
maybe it's better just to re-roll them right now.
Well,
And then you can
I
take
literally
the
did
lowest.
roll them like 10 minutes ago. Is what I'm saying.
The DC is
If you
low.
can-
Oh, you
It's
did
just
roll
that you
them?
can't. Yeah, like I couldn't remember what I rolled online, so I took my little die here and I re-rolled twice to myself.
cleared the
I just can't
chat.
share them with you like I did last time.
We choose
You
to
can,
believe
you can send me a text.
Well, I'm gonna say out loud right now what I'm doing, but you just gotta know that I re-rolled them here at my house.
Yeah, but what were they? Because the DC is kind of low right now.
Oh, well, yeah. Hold on, I'll text you
Oh.
then. All right, I just sent you a text.
Oh.
And when I use this ability, John, technically nobody knows that I actually used it. When I got the nat 20 and I gave it to Fenian on the throne, you were like, "Oh, you feel that Catalan," and I was cool with that because it was a nat 20 and I was looking right at him. But technically, using this ability on him now, he wouldn't really know that I was using it on him because there's no action that I take to do it. Just
Donkey
saying.
knows.
I mean, there's no like eyebrow raise or
What'd you say?
smile or there's nothing. You just
It literally says when you use the portent roll or locus or whatever, it says no action taken by you. Because it's just me exerting my will over a situation.
all right.
I don't
Donkey
have to say
knows.
anything. I don't have to make a movement.
Now, how does that work if he has
Well, I would say the
advantage?
question is, do you want to make a movement to let us know
If-
that you're helping?
No, I don't want to do anything. When someone has advantage or disadvantage, my die roll reigns supreme because it's basically like saying no matter what you would have rolled on advantage and disadvantage, this is the outcome.
All right.
Like this,
You
this is the roll.
You don't even have to roll, Fenian, unless you want to roll. It's not going to matter. He looks at you and he says, "I cannot spare the troops right now. I am sorry, but take my gold."
And
Wow.
cheeseburger, right?
What's that?
And cheeseburger too, right?
Yeah, at that moment, somebody comes out with a fucking cheeseburger. It's
They're still
unbelievable.
Yes!
preparing it.
Yeah.
And this kid who's like a servant, he runs over to you. He hands you this beautiful, thick, juicy-looking cheeseburger.
Dude, I just fucking devour it.
All right, you do. It's like the best cheeseburger you ever had in your life.
Darn
Did you-
Made from our finest baby cows.
In the bag is 1,000 gold.
Oh.
Ooh.
So that'd be what, 250 a pops?
Mhm.
I can do math.
You can do math. That's good. That's good work, Gary.
You
Good job.
hush.
What?
That seemed very
Who's a good
casual
math
of you.
boy? Hey, why can't I?
Sarah
open
I'm a
starts
good
walking
man.
down the steps, and she walks over towards where you're at, Sarah or Catalan, and
Yeah.
you are a little bit taller than her, but she's about 5'4", 5'3". But she kind of looks at you, and she sort of circles around you,
God.
and she finally stands in front of you and looks you straight in the face and looks up a little bit. She says, "I don't trust you."
Oh,
Well, I
shit.
don't like
Join
you.
the club.
But are you going to give me 600 gold for that weapon, or are you going to give me the weapon back?
She takes a little pouch out of her pocket, and she literally like throws it at your chest, and
No, she just straight up just.
it doesn't do it, and then it sort of falls to the ground unless you want to make a dexterity roll to see if you actually catch it with
Well,
style.
I feel like I have to because otherwise I look like a nerd if I just let her hit it with me, right?
Yeah.
I don't want
You
to. I
kinda-
don't want to look like a loser. It's just a well, saving throw or check is the same thing.
Here's the thing: you just gotta let it ride. You just gotta let it be.
I rolled a 9 plus 1, 10.
10, you drop it.
You look like a nerd.
Unfortunately,
You look
yeah,
like
you
a
almost
real
catch it,
nerd.
and then it falls, and she goes. She looks towards you, Fenian, and she goes, "Don't trust this one. She's up to no good." And
Who's
you can
not?
see she walks back by her father, next to him.
So she
And,
just gave her 600 gold.
Just gave her 600 gold. Yeah.
Dude,
Good.
Catalan tried grabbing it out of the air one-handed and just fucking botched it, and they go all over the and she's like a nerd, like
Yeah.
fucking picking
Just
up all
picking them up.
600.
That's
Yeah.
not what happened. happened. It stayed closed.
Nope.
Madeline, I'm
you
putting
tell me,
all of your
Carolyn.
money on your sheet for you.
Oh, you are? I was
Yes.
gonna just grab a piece of paper and write it down too.
By the
So,
way,
Madeline-
the amount of money is absurd.
Well,
And,
it's gonna be spent. Okay.
In 3 hours after she
I'm a
picks them
wizard.
all up.
Wizards are inherently poor.
300 coin pickup.
Actually, Catalin doesn't even pick it up. Instead, she snaps her fingers and Inky appears, and I'll be like, "Darling, could you get that for me?"
Oh, that's right. We
And
resort to
Inky
slavery.
they're down. Well,
Oh.
yes.
He says, I have one more thing, and thanks for killing the cult and putting the putting the orcs and kobolds and goblins on notice. And you can see next to him is a large battle axe. It's black. It's kind of got arcane ruins engraved down the side of the not where the handle is, but where the neck is, that attached to the blade at the bottom. He says, and he picks it up. He stands up and he puts it in front of him. He goes, "One of my most prized possessions. I give it to you now."
A battle axe. Ooh.
I mean, it's a great axe, actually. Big.
Oh, a great. Oh, that's even better, I think.
Mhm.
That's a two-handed weapon.
I was like,
He
who
goes
would
here.
use that?
I was gonna say
Ron?
none of us really use that though.
Can you use a great
Ron
axe?
could, but then he puts his shield away and he doesn't get his
Ah,
protections.
Yeah.
Couldn't Rexus use it?
Yeah, but Rexus uses beast claws usually.
Rexus could when not.
Well, I was about to say. I mean, I could use it and
your
just
pages.
like like I can use it for when I can't rage, because I'm sure the battle axe is gonna be better than hitting with my hand axes. So
It's a D12, I think.
Can you throw it?
well,
I mean, you can, you
theoretically,
just never
can-
see it again.
Yeah, I think a great axe does 1d12 plus your strength. So
Where's the
probably about the same as two hand axes if the hand axes are a d6.
Well, yeah, because when it comes to doing the hand axes and like when I rage my claw attacks, it's like it allows me to attack more often. I just don't do as much damage every time I hit.
He goes, "Its name is Bloodsong.
Bloodsong.
That's pretty badass. So.
It was given to me a long time ago by a good friend, found deep in the dungeons in the northern mountains. It is a great axe +2.
Oh shit! You didn't say that.
I
fool.
get to do magic damage. All this whole like raging going up, and I'm like, hoo ha ha, and I'm like only doing half damage. Yeah.
Oh, might
Do you
I
have-
also add? Oh, sorry.
Do you have a should I just look up a generic like +2 great axe, or do you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an item?
No. But there may be other things that come along with this axe. So
Oh
Well-
shit!
Oh shit. Like curses.
Like curses.
John's
See,
not
that's-
saying no.
That's why he's giving
Tomorrow.
it to me. He's like, I had this a long time. Here, you have it. And once I accept it, he's like, yes.
Finally.
No.
Fuck you, bitch!
I finally got rid of it.
So I assume, Rexus, you come up and you take the axe. It feels
Yes.
light in your hands too. It's really amazing.
Ooh, I like that.
Before we would leave, I don't know if we're getting to that.
Ron has got like juice all over his chin.
I gave
You
half to
know?
Rexus.
It's a juicy cheeseburger.
I gave Rexus the bigger half of the two halves.
Okay. It's like a snack
Oh.
for him. He's
Yeah. It's like a slider.
I would.
Yeah.
I would point out.
White Castle.
What's that?
I would at one point, after like the presents have all been doled out and whatnot, I would also say to him that I've also caught wind of a potential robbery happening nearby. Have you requested weapons and armor from? Was it
Citadel
Mizrael?
Anbar. No, Citadel Anbar.
It was from Citadel Anbar.
He goes, "Well, yes, we did."
Yes, unfortunately, we did learn of a plot from some bandits to take your shipment.
And you can see
However-
he calls another guard over and he starts whispering into his ear, and the guard runs out.
We would be willing to help if there's anything else that you could provide.
He goes, Thank you for the information. I do appreciate it. And he gives you a head nod. He goes, "Is there anything else that you need?" You can stay in one of the private apartments here as long as you'd like. Free of charge.
That sounds quite lovely.
Real quick, are we going to the spine of the world?
Well,
That wasn't
eventually?
exactly what we were going to do.
Vanian
but
has
now-
a pyramid on him that
Yeah, I've
has
got the-
location coordinates on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to follow up on that lead.
Oh yeah, did I ever decode that, or do I need
often
a
desert.
long rest to do that?
Decode it.
Yeah.
You need a tool to be
I
able
need
to
an astrolube.
astrolabe.
Lube.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Astrolube is what we used on Friday. So.
Oh,
Oh my.
Oh my!
John, does this town have a post office?
It does.
I would like to mail Kimber a letter.
Okay, so let's wrap up here first in the throne room.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say or talk to this guy about?
Well, we're getting an apartment to use whenever.
Yeah.
You can use it as long as it's available. Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Sure.
yeah.
I don't want to pay to board my carriage and horses anymore.
He goes, "Done."
And I'd like a refund of the 3 nights I already paid.
And he looks around and he shrugs.
He's like, I
This
will
man
hunt.
just-
I will hunt down that child and take those gold from.
I just handed you 1,000 gold, and you're asking for 9.
I know. That is super cheap.
Asking for 3 back. Yeah. All right.
I
fine.
bought this last week before it was on sale, and now it's on sale. Can I refund it and buy it again?
We can't
He-
move back.
He
Daddy.
looks at the sack of gold you're holding in your hand from Sarah,
All right. fine.
and he goes, "Fine."
He sneezes the gold.
Ew.
Ew. I'm trying to think. What
Here.
He goes, "I feel like I'm getting shook down now."
Is there anywhere in this town where one could purchase things of the arcane? Do you have a court wizard or anything of that nature?
I do have a court wizard. We don't have a shop that caters specifically to that.
What's his
The
name?
priest might be able to help you.
I would like to speak to your court wizard then, and that is my final request.
Okay, you can see he says another whisper to another guard that comes over. The guard runs out.
I would just like a
And,
bath.
Actually, when she's making that
I
request,
snap
I would
my
like.
fingers and cast prestidigitation at Fetty, and there, you're clean.
He goes, "What's that?" Go ahead.
I would like to also throw my voice and add another cheeseburger onto the order while she's like asking for stuff. I'm gonna
Finally,
try
the
and
Castellan just shakes his head, and he goes, "Bring him 4 cheeseburgers."
Ooh.
yes, three for Rexus, 1 for me.
Now this is a businessman.
So this takes like 10-15 minutes, and
To get
Apparently,
4
you're-
cheeseburgers?
no. The cheeseburgers come in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. he expects a tip too. Are you going to tip the poor kid? Keeps running back and forth. Do you guys want drinks? Would you like some fries with that?
Well, I don't really want to.
Can we make it
your
if we get
friend.
more, we can make it a combo.
Can you make it? You want to make it a combo? That's great.
Supersize me.
You know.
It's smart. It's money saving.
Oh,
It's
he
smart.
died. You know he died.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, your hamburgers do come back, and you eat them, and they are lovely. Finally, the messenger comes back, and he says something to the Castellan, and the Castellan looks towards you, and he goes, "I can have the wizard to your apartment in an hour or 2. Does that seem suitable for you?"
Quite.
Didn't know we were
I
making
shall look
house
forward to his
calls.
visit. I look forward to his visit.
He goes, "Very well." And do you guys finally leave?
Yeah, I think
Finally,
I'll take my
yes.
gold and skedaddle.
Okay. All right. So you guys finally walk out the front door. You get through this this inner castle. The corporal leads you out to the front, to the sort of the practice area where all the guards are. There's a lot of military here too, Finian. I mean, a lot of good soldiers that you probably could have used. You're not sure why this guy said no to you. I mean, there's no reason for him to
He's
say
a
no.
coward.
He's got probably 1,000 soldiers in this castle. He could spare a few hundred for you, but for some reason he did not.
The DM told him not to.
No.
Well, looking over at Catalan, you get a strange feeling, I think. But he does finally take you. What's that?
No
I
evidence.
was going to say, despite the fact that Catalan refuses to use a bath like a civilized human being, I'm going to go find a bath. Because I want to soak some of the stress away.
That's true. Prestidigitation doesn't like give you a nice full body, just warm heats your muscles up and. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting in trouble.
What?
Hello, small
Oh, that's
human.
right. You can't. Sorry.
I can't see anything. Skylar.
Did he say my name's Skylar?
He said, "Hi, it's me, Skylar."
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, he's so
Are you
cute.
going to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you say night?
Good night.
Night, night.
Yeah,
Oh
bye.
my
Look at him.
gosh.
It walks, it eats, it sleeps, it talks.
I know.
Wow.
He's like a person.
It's like a real human.
Like a human being.
He's also like well behaved and stuff. It's
Well behaved.
Here comes John's
I
small
don't know
human.
about
That's
that
honestly
bit.
why I like
Oh, okay.
I use
Every
Ellie.
time we've seen him on camera, he's always like, "Hi, I'm going to bed. See you guys later." You know, he's just all cheerful about it. Like,
He's the happiest little
He's a
mofo.
ham, is what he
I see
is.
a little baby.
He's already gone to bed.
Aw, I want to see baby.
He's gone.
But yeah, no, that's much
Dad, we don't
different
care
than
about
my experience in retail, where the kid's like, "Oh,
Screaming.
I don't go through. I want this. I want that."
I
My
want my
first job
chocolate.
was Chuck E. Cheese. Don't even talk to me about unruly children.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was one of them.
That's why I don't really like them. So.
Preach.
So you guys come back through the keep, and through the inner fortress there that leads to the walkways above, and then you pass by the priest and the temple to Lathander, and come by the provisioner. And there is the corporal sort of leads you to one of the empty rooms that's down here. This is one of the private apartments there, and it's very nice on the inside. As you go inside, you open the door, you can see there's 2 bedrooms in here. There is a couch, there's a table, there's a small kitchen that has sort of a place where you can cook, and you can the fire kind of goes up and out over the top of this thing. So there's a little couch here where you can sit down and relax. There is also a bathroom in here with a toilet and also a bath, and you can call for the maid to bring you hot water if you want to run a bath for you. It's really actually very nice.
Very nice.
So do you
How many
guys?
bedrooms is it?
There's 2 rooms for people to sleep.
Oh.
And there's 2 beds in each.
What happened?
I'm gonna bunk up. I'm gonna
Gary,
bump up.
I gotta refresh.
I'm gonna bunk up with Rexus.
I knew that was happening.
Luckily, I think you're going to end up in the same spot, so that's good.
So do you wait the 2 hours for the wizard to come?
There we
Ew.
go.
I-
Nice
2
Whoa.
hours. Good.
He takes 2 hours?
Mhm.
Jesus. I'm like 30 seconds.
I feel like I would get bored.
Yeah.
Ron, would you like to go to the post office and see if there's any letters there?
Dude, I don't want to stare at a wizard coming for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm going to the post office.
That's horrible.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So you go into the post office, and they have birds that kind of fly in and out of this to be able to send and receive letters more quickly. But you go there, and there is a halfling basically behind the counter, and he's obviously standing on a stool. He looks at you, and he goes, "What can I do for you?"
I don't like how you said halfling.
Halfling.
Like I'm supposed to be somehow like upset that there's a halfling behind the counter.
How
I'm
dare
okay with
those
halflings.
people be here.
Yeah, those. What do you mean those people?
Those little people. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop my letter off for Timber. Is there any
goes-
mail?
What's that?
Is there any mail for me here? Here, I'm gonna post
He
it.
goes, "What's your name?"
Boop.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, sorry for the wall of text. What do you mean? What's my name? Ron Shrewberry. I have like a name
Ron
tag.
Shrewberry, and he goes back and he's got big glasses on, and he
Oh,
looks and he looks
Jesus.
and he looks and he goes, "Here you go," and you can see you have a letter from Kimber.
What? Like Christmas. I guess the wizard's not the only one coming. I am going to open the letter.
God, my air conditioner just turned on. Hold on. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna silence my phone so y'all don't hear me running around the house. Hold on. I'm silent. I think. No, I'm not. I just turned you guys off.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
There's a letter there, and it goes, "To Ron, or dear Ron, I was so happy when I got your letter. Unfortunately, I found it in the garbage. My parents had thrown it away. Apparently, they did not want me to see the letter. But I found it, and I always knew you'd turn out to be something great, Ron. Ever since I met you back at the Keep, I thought that there was something special about you. I didn't know what it was, but I knew there was something special about you. Unfortunately, I am getting married in 2 weeks' time. My parents think it's political advantage for us. We have moved back to Rivenleaf, where we're planning the engagement, where we have been engaged, and we're planning to get married very soon."
John, I'm going to stop you right there. The letter is it?
Forget the spine of the world. We're
Yeah, I was about to say, do you share any of this with us, Ron?
Well, not yet. Is it written in like I assume like ink with like feather and ink?
Yeah.
Um,
They're kind of a noble halfling family, so they have money.
Well, because my question is, I guess, how dry is the ink, and how much do tears wash away ink? Because I'm not sure if you could even finish this letter in time.
You're
Where,
really like sobbing into the letter.
oh, dude, I'm like just weeping. I guess I got to hold it out so the tears don't get on it.
She says, "It's not something I want to do, but unfortunately, it's something I have to do. That's what my father tells me.
Your father's a
So
dick.
I hope to see you soon. We have moved back to Rivenleaf. It has become too dangerous the further north we go. It appears war might be looming in the future for us. I don't know. I hope I live to see you again. When you come back to Rivenleaf, look me up."
I hope to live to see you again.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
I'm gonna like, dude. I don't know if you've ever seen like cartoons when the guy runs so fast and like smoke behind his feet. I'm gonna like beat feet back to the. Actually, I don't have a watch. I mean, is there clocks in town?
No. I
Where's
mean,
the sun?
I would
Like-
assume you look up and that's how you know what time it is.
I guess I have a rough idea of time. Like, is this wizard done coming? Like, can I go back, or do I have to like?
Is there still a
Walk around
sock on
town.
the door?
Yeah, exactly.
As you come around the corner,
Ew.
you
That's impressive. Like, curved shot, is this wanted? Like, just...
Yeah.
I can't even use the word anymore. As you move around the corner,
Yeah.
you
and
see
you walk,
Saunter.
walk
The
around the
wizard.
corner.
Gary,
is opening the door to go inside of the house where
Oh.
everybody is.
Thank God he's
Gary?
come. All right.
Yes.
how come I can't sign in as myself?
Oh, it's because I'm still signed in as you. Hang on.
Oh,
you
wait.
Have, do you have
You're
power
fine.
back? Do you have power back?
Yeah, why do you think I started screaming, you guys?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh, I
You were
didn't
screaming
know.
so loud and breaking up. I don't know. Hang on, let me...
I thought
Let's
you were
do this.
excited that Kimber wrote me a letter.
Oh, no, well, no, I am excited for that too for you, but I was mostly excited that my power came back on. I was just
Huzzah!
okay.
So let's see.
Keyboard.
You're going to be there now, which means
Sir.
Cadlin's going to be down. Yeah.
I just have to switch from phone to Discord once it's done installing 16
Oh.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back,
Party break.
Thanks, John.
and
Sorry.
we'll pick it up.
I'm gonna go weep. I'll be right back.
And we're back. Okay, cool.
Oh,
And we
right.
actually have a Katie.
Yay! Power!
Yay!
It was so hot in my house. I was just wearing like a tank top. Sorry, I gotta move the mic out of
It's
my
good to
face
see
so
you.
I'm not breathing on it. Sorry
He's a
if I'm breathing a little
chonky.
heavy. I'm still a little congested.
How did Chunky get on top of you guys? I don't
I
see
dropped-
it.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
I dropped a
there's
sticker.
you can do
Oh.
stickers on the stream now.
I just
Oh.
noticed you can actually pull up character sheets on the stream too. That's pretty cool.
You bet, dog.
What
I-
else did I
Really?
prepare
We are
today? Oh,
professionals.
and updating my cache for me.
I'll
I was
say.
about to say I never actually have this
The inventory.
Wizard.
because
I
just think it's weird.
Wow, that's my money.
Yes, that's why I said it's absurd.
It's gonna get spent though, like very quickly too.
Is
I
it
hope on
though?
cheeseburgers.
Jesus.
Fireball.
Chateau Le Thunderpants.
Yep.
Chateau Le Thunderpants.
Love it.
Also,
Katie, did you
John,
read the
send
letter?
me your address.
Or just give it out live on stream.
Just get it live on stream. It's fine.
What's that?
Yeah, for
I've got-
everybody.
I've got
No,
things to
don't
send
text
you.
it to him.
Oh, okay. I'll
Don't
send you my address.
verbalize it.
No, I'll put it in chat.
Everyone
I'll
else
put it
is in the
description.
mail.
We all know where you live, John, because we all went to your house 2 years ago.
Gary, did you send me
You
a whole
did.
bunch?
I sent
We have to
everyone's
do
got a
that
whole
again.
bunch.
Not necessarily at your house,
Nice.
but we have to get together for Christmas again. That was fun.
Let's get
Um,
together 4th of July. It's only a week away.
Yeah, well done. Katie's not.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
a little like. Ugh.
The
Oh, yeah, you
vid,
better by
John.
then.
The vid.
I literally would prefer not to bring it home and kill my dad.
Prefer not to do that and be
in
a party
couple
to that.
weeks. Maybe in a
Yeah.
couple weeks. All right. So
Yeah,
anyhow,
he-
before you leave, Ron, I just want to retcon a little bit.
Uh,
So you do see this little halfling. He takes one of the letters and he takes a wand out and he taps the letter with it. It turns into a little paper bird and it flies out the window.
What?
Yeah.
Adorable.
Can you do
So
that to me?
Apparently, he has an upgraded service that you can pay for if you wanted to get your letter there quicker.
Actually, I don't know the time frame of. I assume like I. Like,
Or
did I-
how many flights
Well,
gonna
well
cost?
retcon, you're still in the post office there. It's a small little area.
so I got the letter from Kimber.
You did.
Okay. Let me delete this what I wrote, and because that's going to change the whole dynamic of everything.
Thought it might.
Yeah.
my.
I'm going to revise the letter. I'll post it up in a second. Let me see. Strike this out because we're not going to the spine of the world. Looks like where'd she go? Rivenwood.
Oh,
Riven-
Yeah.
That's where your family's from. It's a big
Yeah.
Brooklyn community.
How far away from here is it?
It's over near the Silverwood Forest. It's right on the edge of it. It's by Silvering Moon. It's way to the west.
No, I'm saying like from where I'm
180,
standing
dog.
right now. If I ran full speed the entire way, how fast could I get there?
Maybe 5 days, 6 days.
Fuck.
I mean,
Let's
we
say-
got here in what, like 2 days in the carriage?
In the carriage, you can go a little quicker. Yeah.
All right.
My carriage.
This is
All right.
semantics.
I gotta rewrite this whole letter.
Samantha.
It's
All
no
right,
longer
we'll
dear.
save that. We'll save that for another time then.
Yeah.
But if you
Oh,
want to
that's
pay for
good.
the upgraded service, it'll get there in a day, and it'll cost you 20 gold.
Fucking money well spent.
I was
mean,
gonna say drop in the bucket now.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me revise my letter and I'll post it in a sec.
Okay.
So I'm curious,
Um,
Ron, how do you react when you come back into the very sticky chateau?
Dude, I don't know if you've ever seen Ron sad, but this is like the saddest you ever saw Ron. Like fucking tears
Th-
down his face.
Well, I was about to say I'm
Ron, open the
picturing
front door, you
this,
just see
this
this.
SpongeBob where he's like, "You want this sweater? I made it from my tears." Where he's just like completely just
Yeah.
melted, and like the old school
I
cartoon
made
thing
it
where you
from
got
my
like the
tears.
where you have like the thundercloud just over your head, and you're just walking so dejected.
Um,
Yeah,
I,
know.
I'm
right.
re- I am gonna spend the 20 gold, and I'm composing the letter now.
Okay. So we'll do the letter later, but you do end up back at the Chateau Le Thunderpin,
Shut up.
and
Chateau Thunder.
as you open the door, you can see that the wizard had actually just walked in right before you did. You guys all
Oh.
turn around and see Ron standing in the doorway, tears streaming down his face.
You okay, bud?
But and the wizard, he comes in
Sorry,
and
it's just a good look on you.
he looks around at you, and he's a tall man. He's wearing a red robe, and he's got like this big goatee beard that kind of comes down. He looks, probably mid-30s. He's not super old. And he goes, "The Castellan sent me. What is it?"
Requested to speak to you, actually.
He goes, "A woman of culture. I like you."
I was hoping we could talk in private, actually. So if
He looks around, and he goes,
I'm afraid everything we would say would be over these ones' heads.
All right, can you get them to leave, please?
Actually, I have a room right over here that we could sit.
With fresh satin sheets.
And he
No,
rolls
we're
his
not
eyes.
sitting on that. We're going to sit on chairs.
He goes, "Fine." And he walks into the room with you, and there is just like a single bed in there. There's two beds, actually, small ones, and there's a couple of tables in there.
I would take some chair. I would have taken, like, if you said we had like a dining room or kitchen, I would have taken the chairs and like the table, or I would have really cast Unseen Servant and had that move the chair.
Magically goes into the other room.
Yeah, I would have ritual cast Unseen Servant and have the room set up since I had 2 hours to do that.
And also, after about an hour, Rexus, of sitting with this great axe, you almost feel like a little bit of a vibration from it. You can feel like a thrumming, almost like it thrums with your heartbeat too.
Ooh, call me again.
Oh, the axe. I was like, her bed?
Who called it?
The great axe.
It's like, oh, I didn't realize we were put up in that kind of apartment.
Nobody else hears it. It's only you, Rexus.
I'm just thinking of the X-Files episode. She's like, but I just put money in the magic fingers.
So you feel like this thrumming. It's almost like a humming from it, and it's actually very calming for you. It feels good. So anyhow, back to Catalan. So he sits down and he looks over across from you and he goes, "Yes, savior of the keep. What can I do for you?"
Yes, well, I wanted to have a conversation with you, wizard S or whatever.
My name is Harold.
All right,
Harold.
My name is Catalan, and I hail from the Moonshay Isles. And I'll just kind of look at him for a second.
He looks at you for a second.
Okay.
And he looks at me.
And I look at him. That literally has come up almost every week, actually. I did watch that.
There's an uncomfortable silence between the two of you.
Well, I only asked John because of the Discord message. I asked you about the Moonshay Isles.
It's comfortable.
And the history of the Moonshay Isles and how well known that history is known. So when I say I'm actually from there, and people are like, "Oh, she's not just an elf; she's one of those."
Yeah.
I don't know what goes through people's minds.
He looks at you and he just sort of gives you a head nod. He goes, "I know of the Moonshay Isles. You are an Eladrin, I assume?"
Indeed I am. You are honored to be in my presence, I'm sure.
And then he stands up and he bows.
I would say, do you start like puffing? Do you start puffing and like preening your feathers? And...
Hold on, did he just? You just thought he bowed? I'm just gonna flick my hair that I don't have behind my shoulders.
It is an honor to meet you.
A man who understands his place in life.
Because what can I do
It's refreshing.
for an Eladrin from the Moonshay Isles?
Well, not only an Eladrin, but I was apprenticing under the court wizard, Zivius Aro.
He goes, "Oh, very well."
Yes, for the last 3 years before his untimely passing. I didn't know if you heard.
I am so sorry of your passing. I do not know what the goings on in the Moonshay Isles, but I have heard of you before. Not you specifically, but
no.
The Eladrin from there are very formidable.
We are. But I was hoping, as a court wizard here in Kesselharp Keep, that you would have access to arcane ink, scrolls.
I would.
Literature of magic, information on the spine of the world, and what's maybe happening up there.
He goes, "The spine of the world, something very dangerous." He goes, "An entity. I cannot explain it." He goes, "I keep in touch with the wizards in Silvery Moon. They tell me that something is wrong. Something is banding the orcs. Something is changing everything. It's very dangerous, even for an Eladrin.
And this entity that is banding the orcs together, do you feel that it doesn't think that the rest of us belong here?
I do believe that. It calls itself the Oblivion. It has no name.
The
And-
Oblivion?
The Oblivion.
Okay.
Apparently, no one has even seen him or it, whatever it is. Camps of the orcs have been set up all around it. He goes, I do not know what is going to happen over there, but I am hoping we can stay out of the fray. We have our small army here. We have an alliance with Citadel and Bar, so we can always call on troops from them as well. I
Must
feel
be
like
nice.
we are somewhat defended, especially now since you have dispatched whatever cult or evil was happening over in the Caves of Chaos. The Caves of Chaos have always been a problem for us.
Yes, about that. And it does involve the Fey Elf outside in the other room, but he says that those creatures that the cultists were worshipping were called Starspawn. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I have heard of the Star Spawn before. I did not know this, though.
Yes, apparently they have been the creatures invading the Feywild, and now they are wishing to come here.
They're evil entities from the far realm. He goes,
Yes.
never heard of one coming here, though.
We saw a tentacle
Just one.
Really?
in Sundabar. Just one,
He's
but
real
it could
slimy.
have been... The Fey Elf seems to think it might have been a brood mother.
And he thinks, he goes, that would be very dangerous in Sundabar.
Wouldn't it, though?
Brood mothers, from what I understand, are gigantic, the size of a building. It could destroy Sundabar.
How big, John, would you say that one tentacle we saw was?
Oh, it's big. I mean, big.
Like 50 feet tall or something?
No, not that big. But, it probably had a good circumference of about 10, 20 feet.
So just
Just for
around it was
one.
10 to 20, and then from the tip of the tentacle to where it disappeared, how long was that?
Yeah, it was like an octopus tentacle, So it started out small, but at the base of it, the biggest of it,
Yeah,
where
but
it
how...
went into the portal, was probably had a circumference of 10 to 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay,
So
but
pretty
that's
big.
girth. What about the length?
Girth
Wait, what are we
matters.
talking about?
Just like the
Girth
ears.
is what matters.
No, length is what people think of, though, when they're like, how big was that tentacle?
It didn't. You seemed like you only saw maybe 25% of it.
It's all about the
Okay.
girth.
Dude, we're gonna have to
The
put like
length is superior.
a not safe
Um,
for work
Oh,
on this
trust me, I've
stream.
already done it, baby.
All right, good.
Anywho,
NSFW.
we saw a pretty sizable tentacle, and it was just one, and I'm assuming it was attached to something much bigger, but luckily we destroyed the portal trying to summon it in Sundabar.
And he says, "Very good. You are very capable as an Eladrin. I would think that you are.
Yes,
What can I really do for you? I have ink. I have supplies. If you're looking to write scrolls."
Is that what wizards call it? Ink.
I'm always interested in learning new spells.
And he looks at you and he kind of squints and he goes, "Well, transfer of knowledge is not something wizards normally do, at least not for free.
What do you want?
What do you want?" And he gives you the eye again.
Wow, chicka,
Looked
wow,
at
wow.
him, and he looked at me.
Is there a specific spell you're looking for?
There's a couple spells I wouldn't mind having, yeah.
Disintegrate, just.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta pull up the spell list.
In the meantime, what are the rest of you
Spells,
guys doing? Are you guys sitting there? Are you all listening at the door?
I was
I'm
gonna
asking
say.
Ron what the fuck is wrong.
Yeah, Ron came
Re-
home crying.
I'm
Hold on,
curious about
Rebecca.
my friend.
Rebecca, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say,
No.
Catalan's like, I gotta sign into my app and pull up my wish list. See
Catalan
what I have
took
in
the-
see what I have in my cart.
Alan took
Yeah.
the one table out of the room, so you guys are sitting on chairs and a couch.
So,
Yeah, you guys got couches.
it
And
is
Ron
Thursday night.
is sitting on the
That's why-
floor crying.
That's why it's
Yeah.
a chateau. It even has a bathroom.
It even has a bathroom, yeah. Of course, there's no flushing toilet. There's no running
What's that?
water. It's just a
Oh.
hole that you can sit on, but it's something.
It's something.
Okay.
It's
I
not
mean,
the
this
ground.
is fantasy
necessarily.
world. We usually don't have,
What's that?
you know, plumbing.
Unless you have
Okay, now-
magical plumbing.
Well, yeah, but then that wouldn't be a chateau. That would be the stuff like inside the castle.
Yeah.
Inside the castle.
Yeah, so Rexus and Fenian are sitting on the couch, and Ron is sitting on the floor looking up at them with just tears streaming down. And you can see that Chunky's on his shoulder, and he's like stroking the side of your face. You know.
Aw.
I start talking, but I can't like form words, and I like just not, and I'm like, yeah, and I hand over the letter.
Okay.
Now you have to read it again, John.
I don't have it, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, Kimber married in like a week or something.
Mm.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, so I have a little bit extra time.
Yeah,
Good.
all the time.
So I'm doing the mental logistics of how fast can I get back there.
All right, John. From a plotting standpoint, in terms of locations, could we circle back to Silvery Moon and then up towards the spine of the world?
I mean, you could. You also have
Fancy map
your.
now.
You also have your pyramid too, and that's also probably for Fenian the even more pressing matter.
While yes, you would
Oh,
be
he's
correct.
catching feelings though for his.
You would be correct.
party
but
members.
You know what? I don't know if Finian would necessarily completely disregard.
But you do know that this cult has found the location of the Stargate, and they're
Stargates?
apparently
Isn't that like
Yes.
from a show or something?
we're not doing any copyright things here.
No, sorry.
It is a Stargate to the Star Realm. So they've already found the location, but they can't seem to get into it. So there's also that pressing need as well.
Finian is
And
still
you
gonna.
also-
Finian's
you
still
also
gonna look
don't
Ron in
know.
the face and be like, "She's not getting married, not to whatever that schmuck is."
Do I
But
even know that schmuck?
she didn't
Yeah,
mention it.
he is a biggest dork you ever met.
Oh,
Hold on.
dude, yeah.
We can't have.
You have a
that.
picture of him?
Yeah,
No,
Katie can see the pictures now.
Yeah,
No,
I can
but
see pictures.
But I wish I did.
It's
Gary,
just,
you're
it's
right.
You
just
want
the
a
same.
picture?
It's just the same druid, dude.
What? Do you need a
His
picture of
son.
this schmuck? I'll find you a halfling schmuck.
Yeah, give me a good halfling schmuck.
You
Well,
got
I
it.
was about to say, is
How
like,
many
he's
times
like
can we
a-
say the word schmuck?
Is he
Fuck.
like a jerk? Is he just like awkward? Like,
He's just really awkward. Yeah, he's not a
All
jerk. or
right,
anything. He's from a competing family.
I have to
He's
remind
wrong.
myself that Ron is a brunette, so this guy should be.
Oh, he's like
like-
a blonde, like a smarmy Prince Charming douchebag.
Oh.
Type that into your AI.
I'm
I
trying
don't have
to
AI.
awkward,
I have Pinterest.
awkward blonde. Wait, what?
Prince Charming douchebag.
I don't know if they'll let me do douchebag.
Oh.
Prince Charming.
Ragamuffin.
Is he like young, like Ron's age, or is he actually like an older creep, like trying to
he's
marry a
young.
younger
no,
girl?
No. He's the son of one of the other families.
Okay,
From a
so at least it's
noble
not like
family.
a creepy situation.
He
No.
has a despicable personality.
But it's one of those like political marriage things, like we gain land out of it, or
Yeah, well,
prestige.
she said that in the thing because she wasn't
Yeah.
happy about it, but she was like, "Oh no, it's the best for the."
Ron, we're not letting it happen.
I'm not letting it happen. You guys are gonna be out of paladin. That's all
Oh
I
man,
know.
it's giving me like anime pretty boys.
John, what I'm gonna do
about the
at
tubby
some
guy?
point is see if I could find a
Although this guy's expression's pretty douchey. He
navigation
looks more like an elf, though.
place to find an astrolabe.
Oh, an astrolabe.
Okay, hold on a second. I have notes on this, but I seem to have misplaced them.
Dude, like the most important notes in the whole fucking campaign, and you lost them?
Gasp.
Oh,
Just
here we
type
go.
Search Kimber.
Search Kimber.
You should have pages and pages of notes.
He does. Don't worry.
It's literally the only thing I care
Ah.
about. Oh, dude.
I would say it's got a real anime look to him. Although that's a pretty good facial expression. Like he looks
Yeah.
slappable. He also is
He
proportioned
looks
more like an elf.
slappable.
I like the one
He's just
Catalan
like-
put up.
His name is Harold Simber.
Oh,
Dude.
good.
Sorry, I
What?
found my notes. Yes. He's a gold.
Harold. So she's gonna be Kimber Simber.
Kimber Simber.
Stop it.
Oh my god, this is like Julia Gulia.
Dude, Julia Gulia.
Yeah.
This is what spat out for me.
He is
bad.
he is House Simber. And
That's when
yeah,
he kind of looks douchey. Like he's holding a guitar, and I bet he doesn't even know how to play it. He's just
Yeah.
holding it for like the
Yeah, he
image.
he's kind of adult, you know. He just basically kind of walks around, lives off his parents' money from House Simber, and yeah, they're basically marrying him off to her so that they can kind of unite the two houses together.
I would
so
say
they can have
his
more power.
left hand is absolutely terrifying, but it actually figured out how to do the right hand correctly.
Kimber
He's a
Simber.
rickshaw.
I got another one.
Oh, there you go.
What? That's
Well, he
not
looks
Martin.
too old there,
It's
yeah.
I was gonna say, is
Martin
that-
Freeman.
Is this what this is? Is that Bilbo?
Come on,
I mean,
yeah.
Martin
Yeah.
Freeman. Martin Freeman's
that's
cuter than
probably-
that.
Well,
I
no,
know-
they took aspects of his facial
face.
structure
Yeah.
and put it in. No, Martin Freeman's definitely better looking than that. But it looks like somebody took his face and they were like, "Yo, make a halfling using Martin Freeman's
Well, it
face
does
because
say
he was a
Hobbit.
hobbit." And
Yeah.
the system's like, "Okay, here you go," and came up with that
All
terrifying
right, it
thing.
does say Hobbit inspired. So
John, I know I'm lawful good. I don't know how far that carries though. Like I'm having thoughts of like running through like different permutations of, well, if I kill him, they can't get married. But I'm lawful good, so I can't really. I can have those thoughts. I just can't
What-
act on them, right?
What's your oath again?
Yeah.
glory.
Oath of glory.
I mean,
It's
obtain-
cool.
Maybe we're
obtaining
going
the
the
love
wrong
of the
way
one that
with
you
this.
love is glorious.
Well, I mean, also too. I mean, he definitely.
he's
it's
hot.
Like,
No, he's definitely not hot. Get that out
He's
of here.
hot. Maybe
no,
he's hot.
No, delete it.
Maybe he's
No.
hot. And the
No.
whole nice thing about Kimber is that she's into you, even though you're like average at best.
What the fuck did you just say?
ouch.
Nothing.
I'm the
Oh.
best looking paladin in Shadow de Thunderpants.
I didn't say anything.
So it kind of said you kind of sound like I was ugly. It's kind of what it sounded like.
I said average at best.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually better than ugly.
You're like
I'm not this conversation. I'm talking to the court wizard in the room next
Yes,
door.
yes. So what I want to know is,
Talking.
what do you say? What do you say to Ron?
Yeah, we're
Do you
talking.
have any words of kindness for him or something to, lift his spirits?
I mean,
Ooh.
if he explains the situation, tears are
He does.
falling.
Really hot.
Finian is going. Jesus. Finian's just gonna like put his hand on his shoulder and be like,
Hotness away.
"This won't be the end. We are definitely going to go to what'd you say, Rivenleaf?
Rivenleaf.
To Rivenleaf we go."
I'm gonna burn that fucking town to the ground.
Hey, that's my job.
That's your hometown.
It's your hometown. You psycho.
He's like, "I don't care as long as I have
All right.
Kimber.
I'm gonna
Like, I
burn
don't
the other
care
half of the
anymore.
town. Yeah.
She
I
will
don't
not
give a
become
shit.
Kimber Shimber."
Let's flash back to Catalan sitting across.
Timber
ironing each other.
shimber.
That ain't
You
happening.
have the court wizard there, Harold.
Yeah.
And he says to you, he says, "What is it you need?"
Well, I mean, if you want me to name off specific spells, aka Katie has specific spells that she wouldn't mind learning.
I may be able to transcribe them for you into a scroll, which might be helpful.
It would be very helpful.
What is it you would like?
I wouldn't mind. There's a second level spell called Mind Spike,
Okay.
which actually is a divination spell, so it would take half the time and money to do it. So that's cool. I would not mind learning Mirror Image because I recently got attacked by a dragon and that was no fun. So having a little extra hard to hit me.
He goes, I'll let you have one more. I will write the scrolls tonight and I will deliver them to you because of what you've done for the keep.
Wow.
I do know both of those spells.
And there's one more that I kind of know of.
He's like, oh
And
my
the only
god.
reason I would like it is because we had to camp out in the woods, and I did not like that at all. I had no bedroll or nothing. It's called Galder's Tower. It's level 3.
Let me see if he knows that one. I'm not even
Conjuration.
Is
I
that like
do-
a fancy version of
I
Lehman's
do
Tiny
not
Hut?
know that
Yes.
spell. I'm very sorry.
Damn it. Do you know anything that would help out for like a
Unfortunate-
Lehman's Tiny Hut or something?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Shit.
Well, shit.
Well, shit. Could you even, is doing a level 3 spell even possible by tomorrow? Or the next day? How long is this going to take you?
I can do the 2 spells you've given me by tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Anything more may take an additional day.
Well, I don't know what they're talking about out there, so as far as I'm concerned, we might have the additional day. I don't know how early we have to leave.
You can hear trunks and shit being packed into the
If you want a more
Pack your
powerful
shit.
spell, it just takes me longer. They are more complicated.
Hold on. So he can't do Lehman's Tiny Hut either. That's okay. Ooh. I feel like the fly spell could be useful against creatures that can get away from us.
He
Because
raised that
another
now.
thing I noticed with the dragon was that as soon as it took flight, no one but me could hit it.
He goes, good choice.
Yes.
He goes, fine, I will prepare those scrolls for you. The fly will take an extra additional day.
Right. All right. And that's part of, we saved the kingdom, and you're just doing that out of the kindness of your heart
These
because
guys-
you were
And he
saying
goes-
earlier about wanting
He
something
goes,
from me.
This will be expensive. He goes, anything you could contribute would be helpful. The Castellan is kind of a cheap man.
Cadlin's like, well, once I get my 3 gold back from that stable boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
At that-
rolling in
At
it.
that point, the stable boy comes in and hands you 3 gold, puts it on the table, and runs out.
What about 100 gold a spell? So 300.
How about 200 for the fly and then 100 gold for the other 2? 400.
Technically, I know how much those things should cost,
It is
so
very expensive. You're getting a good deal.
the fly would be 150. And this is me paying him, and then I don't have to. Do I not? I still need the arcane ink, though, or is he going to provide?
He'll provide that, whatever you need. For the
All right, so
arcane.
he'll provide everything to me so that I can copy it in my book.
Yes.
Okay.
So all you have to provide is your time, right? It takes whatever hours to copy it in your book.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. This isn't that good of a deal, because. Oh well, no, it is because I would also have to spend the money. Okay. Yeah, done. All right.
All right, 400 gold.
Yeah.
He goes,
'Cause
fine.
I'm thinking
He
in my
stands
head
up.
how much the stuff would cost, like just in the ink, but I would also have to buy the scroll or come across it by circumstance, and that would cost extra. So.
He stands up. He kind of brushes himself off. He puts his hand forward to shake your hand. He goes, it is a pleasure doing business with you. Catalan,
Right.
the Eladrin elf from the Moonshay Islands.
Just Eladrin, no elf.
Oh, sorry. Eladrin
Elves
from
are-
the Moonshay.
Elves are something else.
He's human, by the way. All right.
Yes, I know.
As he comes out, you can see that Ron is sitting on the ground. He's crying his eyes out. Fanny and Rexus appear to be consoling him in some way. Inky is still on your shoulder. The wizard, Fanny, and you see the wizard. He comes out. He looks at the scene in front of him, and he goes, "Anything I can do to help any of you?"
Can you teleport?
You can
I was
stop
literally
this.
gonna say, can you
Yeah.
teleport?
I
Or
cannot teleport. I'm
Okay.
very sorry.
So
can
why-
you murder from afar?
It's also.
Can I what?
What?
Huh? What?
What?
Like hypothetically, can you like kill somebody over there, but from here, like right now, boom, dead?
Mile away. Lots of miles
Are
away.
you a lore master?
Are you a lore master?
He goes, "What do I look like? A lore master? No."
Kinda.
He's like, what do I look like? A lore master? Those are illegal, you know.
They're banned.
Those have been banned from the table.
I need to get to Rivenleaf like yesterday.
And he goes, "Little one, everything will be fine. Do not worry."
I'm gonna stomp my feet. I'm gonna throw a full on fucking tantrum.
No.
What is going on here? Sir, I apologize for
He looks down.
these
It's
people's...
not gonna be fine.
Well, I'm done here. He goes to walk out the door.
I thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Very well. Yes, I will talk to you in the morning. And he walks out the front door.
I was gonna
God,
say,
you embarrassed
Very
me in front of the
quickly.
court wizard? What is going on here? Why are
thanks
you
for
crying?
coming. Wink, wink. I'm gonna.
Why are you
I
crying?
assume the letter's being like passed around now and discussed.
Catalan,
In
you read the
disgust.
letter.
Absolute
this?
disgust.
In
Is it nice
disgust.
penmanship, John?
Yeah, it is. It is. She
No,
has
whoa, whoa,
a-
whoa.
All right.
Your fucking worry is the penmanship?
It's
Well,
something
yes, because you can
basi-
tell a lot about somebody based on the presentation of which they put into their writing.
I would say it's one of Catalan's things.
Catalan is such a bitch.
She's a
Plus,
nerd.
once I read it, John, I can also mimic it perfectly. So, once I have a sample of the handwriting, I can do it myself.
Yes.
You're no Kimber. You're not my mom.
so,
You're
So
You're
who
no
is,
my
who
girlfriend.
is this
Shimber.
girl to you?
I'm sorry, what?
Who is this girl to you?
She's only the girl.
She's the one that he pledges all of his kills to.
That's
Oh, when
Kimber.
you scream for Kimber, it's for
That's
her.
Kimber. By the way, what does the letter smell like? Does it smell good? Does it smell like a nice rose scent?
it doesn't, but I think like it's psychosomatic for you anyhow. So you do
it
smell
brings back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you smell?
It probably
Good
smells
smell.
like bird shit because it's like being carried by
It
birds.
smells like
Yeah.
men's Dior.
Ew.
Smells like Axe body spray. No.
Oh,
Um,
no. That sounds
That
bad.
was from
No,
the
no.
courier. That was from the courier.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
don't
was
know-
running and he had it tucked under his arm.
Oh, bleh.
Oh, it's got his.
Yuck.
I don't know. Do we have like
stank?
if we have packs? I'm like literally packing my pack with all my pack goods, and Chonky accidentally gets
I
put in
was
there, and frying
yeah,
pans, whatever.
Ron's like open the front of his plate mail and just stashing it in
Just
like a trunk and
stuffing
just
shit in. Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
hold on.
I
Who
was
said
look
we're
at
leaving
look at
tomorrow?
Catalan. I said we're going to Rivenleaf.
We got places to go and people to maybe murder.
Well, hold on now. I just made a deal with the court wizard that he's going to give me 3 scrolls, but the one won't be ready for 2 days.
That sounds like a you problem.
Right, fine. I'll stay here with my carriage. Have fun taking what? Is it a 5-day walk to Rivenleaf from
Yeah,
here?
at least.
I start
I was
walking.
about to say I'm pretty sure his passion's just gonna carry him the entire way.
Or until I pass out.
Actually, by walking,
Here,
it's
are you
gonna
playing
take you-
music, John? Is there other sounds
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More passion. More passion.
I thought it was like an ice cream truck going down the street or
Dude,
something
that
was
sounds
playing in the
really
house
good.
That
It's
sounds
really loud.
delicious, actually.
Now I want fucking ice
We
cream.
get ice cream trucks in our neighborhood. I love
Thanks.
it.
Oh, Lord, no. Got no power, but got ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Anyhow,
How else are we supposed to stay cool?
let's bring it back. All
A
right.
very useful spell though that he's going to give me on the second day.
All right, I have 2 weeks, so we can stay here for 2 days, but after that, wrap it up because we're gone.
You have 2 weeks. What's happening in 2 weeks? She's getting married.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, or
Alright,
not
she's
happening.
getting married for. She's a noble, I take it, in your little community.
It's the end of
I'm a noble.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
put my
so.
gauntlet of helm right in her face. I'm a
You
noble.
can barely reach my clavicle, so.
All right, well,
down.
it's up towards your like
You're
that.
right.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, we don't use big
Lovely.
words here. All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I
Right,
can
the
just I can
bone right
just
here.
see like Catalan like because there's so many tears like just soaked on this paper and she's just like holding it by the corner.
Yeah.
Rexus is gonna like lean over and poke to the part. He's careful not to rip it. It's like yeah, it's where it says right there. Marriage
Be
in 2 weeks.
fixed if it's mended.
All right, guys.
So you want to go now to Rivenleaf, but you, I thought, had business in the desert. Did I know that?
I don't know. I don't know if he shared that with you. So
You talked about the. We
Well,
found
do-
the pyramid originally.
We did.
And you vision right in the moment. I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
wait,
I
didn't we
I
all
like your
we,
pyramid.
didn't we all have visions about
Sultan.
the
Well,
No,
no,
well-
he
well,
had a
Rexus
vision
did.
literally in the dungeon when he touched it.
Rexus did. Rexus had a vision of the old woman, the woman that cursed you many years ago.
Yeah, but I thought other people had visions of the
Fenian had a vision of
Or-
a pyramid in the desert. Ron had a
I was
vision
hanging out with Helm.
Yeah,
of hanging out with Helm.
it
Yeah.
was him and Helm.
Yeah, but was it him and Helm hanging out in the desert? I thought like we all
Yeah.
were like desert
Were
themed.
they in the desert?
Just eating ice cream.
Mine wasn't desert themed either.
Doing peyote.
Oh,
Mine wasn't
okay.
said out
Doing
loud. Though. Mine
peyote.
was messaged to me because of story purposes.
I think we're
Trying
all
to guess
just doing
what mine
peyote
was
together.
about though.
So I mean,
Cool.
we got like 2 days to go through. Did you? Is there anything specific you wanted to do? Do you go about your normal business throughout the day? I mean, is there any scenes that we need before we kind of fast forward onto 2 days ahead? When Catalan gets her final scroll.
Real quick, I think I
I mean,
broke.
I have a scene, but I don't know if Gary would be up for it. Oh, hold on, I need water.
I do. I have the +1 longsword. So the other sword that got damaged got replaced with the +1 longsword, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Only +1 to hit though. It's a masterwork. So.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to make because I remember my sword
I
took
need
damage
water.
and it was doing less damage. I just want to make sure I did replace that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought a
Um,
masterwork.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna hang out and do nothing or go shopping for stuff for Kimber.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fenian,
I would
did you
say
wanna-
does my battle axe like
Start talking.
yeah does it start talking? Is it like am I getting notifications from it like
It's got a little pager screen in it.
Little
Sorry, I
video
went into the
display on
kitchen
board.
and I lost you guys. We have no ice, so that sucks.
Anyhow,
Our ice is melting,
Rexus,
so they dumped
other
it.
than the thrumming that you feel from this thing, that's all that kind of happens over the next couple of days
okay.
for that. Catalan, I assume you just study during these 2 days. Fenian, do you go find the astrologer? There is someone here who can help you with this.
I will, but since you said we have 3 days,
2 days.
2 days. I'm gonna do.
I will get my scroll in 2 days.
I'm gonna do 2 rolls on my alchemist supplies because I have things to identify. I got work to do, John.
This is a
First
work
off,
vacation.
I have a black potion here that has been unidentified for months now. So let's just.
Hold on.
And you also got
Oh, that's right.
ooze from the river
That
ooze-
I have struggled to identify.
Down by the river.
All right, do the black one first. I have my notes on that.
Okay, cool. Splam! Has a 26.
Come on and
dirty
splam.
wise.
Yeah, it is you identify it as a potion of polymorph. It will polymorph
Oh.
whoever you give it to into a kobold.
Oh.
Oh, I guess that makes sense considering where we got it.
Oh, was that one of the potions from the hag?
Yeah, we took
Yeah.
it from her house.
Dude,
Wow,
would it
was
work
that
on
long
Yeah, he
ago?
Chomsky?
said he had it weeks ago.
Would that
Would
work
it-
on Chonky?
Would it work on
Let me try
Chonky?
Oh, I bet it would.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a good idea.
Only for an hour.
So the thing about this is that no, it's permanent.
Oh no.
Yes.
Do you want Chonky to be a lizard boy?
Well, everywhere we go, though, people will want to kill kobolds.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
literally
Fuck.
safer as a
Hamster.
As
hamster.
a miniature space hamster.
And
Wait,
you
you're-
know he doesn't die. He already died once and came back the next morning. So
DC's
And you're saying the potion would keep him a kobold forever?
yes.
Ugh, no.
All right. So then I also I have a conundrum. I have my green river water that I know has some kind of transformative properties, but I've also struggled to identify it. I also have a blue potion and an orange potion that are unidentified.
Yes.
I'm leaning towards the blue potion.
Hold on.
Yeah, you check your notes.
Oh, that's another thing I just remembered.
That's right. You grabbed them from the hag, right?
I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Dude, I've just grabbed so many drugs from so many places I couldn't tell you.
All right. What do you want to do first?
All right. So first,
Now I know fireball.
let's do this.
in the army side, I need to arrange at least somebody to go to Rivenleaf and prevent a wedding, whether it's the guy disappears
Right.
or. But I need somebody intelligent enough to work on this.
Do it
I mean,
effectively.
you do have a certain wizard who appears to be very, willing to help you.
Oh, is that the one that came over before?
Yeah.
He came in the
on.
hallway. Yeah,
He came
I
in the
know.
front door.
I keep
Came
for
having
2
to step
hours.
over it. There's still a big stain. It's gross.
Yeah, and he came to Catalan.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll start with him. I'm gonna explain my dilemma.
All right, so
that-
he comes by the first morning, I guess, and he says, "What is it?"
It's true. He did ask us if he could help us.
He did. The girl that I love is betrothed to another, and I need to. I don't know if this is a term you guys use. Kneecap him.
He
I don't
goes,
even know if
"Kneecap
Ron could use that.
is
Lawful
not the
good.
right word." He goes, "But
It's a hate term when you use it.
It really is.
he goes, do you need somebody killed?" And he kind of like strokes his little goatee. Let's be talk plainly, please.
I don't want him killed. I just don't want him married to her. You're a
goes,
smart man. Wizards are intelligent, right? Like wicked smart.
Wicked smart. He thinks for a minute and he goes, "Well," he goes, "I could get her here for you."
I kiss him on the lips.
He goes, "We could have her kidnapped, maybe. I know certain people."
All right, since we're spitballing, what about instead of kidnapping her, what if we turned him into a newt? Can you do that?
I might be able to.
Ron,
Oh,
Say,
shit.
I've
my
watched
brain's
a
working
lot.
again.
Fanny could turn him into a kobold.
My
I was
brain's
literally
working
thinking
again.
cobalt. And it does it permanently for everybody or just Chunky?
No, anybody who drinks it.
I'm glad we all came to this conclusion.
Oh
at
my
the
god, dude, it
same
was
time.
just 4 trains from and we're doing the math, and all of a sudden, bam!
He can be a kobold.
Oh my god, can we
A
turn him into
fiance, you want to do that too?
No, God, no. Why would I want to marry? What do I look like, Shrek? No, I want to turn him
fiancé,
into a
not you, not Kimber.
And
not
he goes,
Kimber.
Yeah, her
The-
fiance.
Yes, thank you.
The,
Yes,
the slappable
he
douchebag.
says, "Well,
Yes.
I can't turn him into anything permanently. It's powerful magic."
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not permanent. It's just an extended period of time.
And he goes, "I cannot do that. Do you have something that I could do that with?"
Oh, fine, abductor. I don't know, man.
All right,
I mean,
here's
do,
a question.
Do with? Yes, I
I-
do.
You have a potion.
Courtesy of a
Well,
hag.
I'm wondering if is there
Do
a
you give
thieves
it to
guild?
him?
Yeah, that's
Well,
up to him.
hold on, because I'm worried that it's now out of his expertise, and I want this accomplished
Yeah.
correctly.
He
So I'm
goes,
wondering if we-
"Listen, I have very good contacts in the Zentarum." He goes, "I think
Now
I
we're-
could get this accomplished for you."
Now we're
That's
bringing
going
in
into
third
criminal
party.
underworld.
Where I think Ron just have him bring her here.
All right,
Did you?
I have a
see-
question, and this is going
3
along
hours
your
later.
He looks at the
original idea.
potion. He goes, "I could do it." He goes, "This is
Right.
a very interesting proposition."
Which
No,
part?
wait,
the
wait.
abduction or the turning the man into the kobold?
No, turn him into a kobold.
Hmm.
That's
I-
much more exciting.
I will leave it up to Ron. What Ron
Okay.
decides, I will go with.
I'm all for it. I would like to do an insight to make sure he's do I feel like he can get this accomplished?
Go ahead, roll insight.
I don't know if we're all here for this conversation, but
I
I
think
do
you
have
are,
a.
yeah. I mean, 13 is not horrible. He does seem like he thinks he can do it.
Can
See,
I
that
put
he
a time? Can I
thinks he
put
can.
like a little timeout on this conversation for just a moment?
Oh my god, what?
And I'll look at the court wizard guy, and just
Okay.
ask him like, this river leaf
because that's how Catelyn travels.
I mean, it would have to be pretty fancy.
I
Yeah,
love
it's a big tent.
Flogendorf.
Do you make Rexus
Um,
carry it because it's so big?
No, I mean I'm assuming that I'm going to use my like many years of growing up in a desert to like inform whatever we need to buy before we go.
You don't go to Halagadotھ. I mean, that is known as the city of wailing terrors. Nobody
That's
goes there.
also ruins.
Yeah,
'cause
and
it's
you
a
can
little square.
and you can see off in the distance here the snow-topped mountains. Anourok is kind of a strange place. They have a lot of like little oases that you can stop at, but then you have these places of barren desert. It's definitely not your normal desert. There's areas there's mountains here. There's
The
some
biomes
vegetation.
change like Minecraft. You just go through and just
Exactly.
There's
It
a
just sort of
desert, there's a
pops.
river, now there's a jungle.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like what Bralisar is, minus the jungle, what Anourok is, minus the jungle. So you finally do head into the desert, and nightfall starts to fall. You get about 2 hours, or about an hour maybe, away from Asgore, when you finally do have to stop and camp.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Do
have
you do that?
something lights, so we could still go in the dark.
I mean, everyone's getting tired. You walked for an entire day.
Yeah, I was just saying, depends
My
how
feet
tired you are.
hurt.
My feet hurt. Yeah,
I mean, because
will...
ultimately, traveling at night is going to be easier than traveling in the middle. Like during the middle of the day, we'll probably have to take a break just because of the sun.
So there are things like sand wolves here, sand goblins as well. There's a whole bunch of different creatures that kind of exist here in the desert.
You know what else there is, John?
What?
There's a Sand Ron Shrewberry with his chest stuck out. Good luck fighting him, bro.
All right. Evening falls. Do you guys stop?
I guess.
Well, I would say if we're exhausted and stuff, and
yeah, let's go ahead and stop.
All right. So you stop for the evening. I guess you pull off to the side of the road. There's a lot of sand and desert around you. As night falls, you can see the stars in the sky sort of illuminate very, very brightly. It's really kind of beautiful, especially for you, Rexus, who haven't been here in a while. You can see every star in the sky in the desert, and everything just sort of, you can see for miles and miles, except for the sand dunes, that kind of roll off into the distance. As you all fall asleep, are you doing watches?
I would think Catelyn hates this weather.
Probably.
Totally.
Also, the heat is unbearable during the day. I mean, super duper hot. But in the evening, once it starts to get towards nightfall, it gets ridiculously cold. The temperature drops really,
I would say we're gonna have
really
to.
low.
We're gonna have to build a. Well, yeah, until it gets like frosty.
So you set up this gigantic tent. I assume, right?
I like snow.
Well, I was thinking about that. Does Rexus have like survival skills? I assume you'd have to, right?
He's an outlander.
Yeah, Rexus has a outlander feat.
I think we need some sort of like a ditch in the sand and like a low tent to kind of camouflage. Like we don't want to draw attention. I mean, we need a fire, but we got to keep it small.
But we need to have shelter from the elements. Because I don't think being exposed out here is a good idea either.
No, I think what Ron was saying was using sand to help camouflage the tent. So we would still need, we would still use the tent, but like
a divot into the ground, and then a smaller tent, hopefully sand colored, above, and then we're like at the burger in the middle.
I kind of like it. All right, so you guys set up. Let's do a survival check real quick to see how well you do that.
I don't know if I'm. Yeah, I am not proficient in survival.
I was about to say I have a +4 in survival. I'm assuming is Fenian's a hunter? Do you have some?
I have
I would say can
+3.
Feni and I work? I would say can Feni and I work together then?
You can. It'll give you advantage. You have survival, right, Fenian?
You got it.
All right.
Chonky's gonna help.
Chunky's digging
Ouch!
away.
I have not been in the desert in a while. Holy shit!
I know.
You've been
You
avoiding
do the
it.
best you can with.
Well, I have been
what you
avoiding it.
have.
There's not a lot of food out here. The
There's
only
a lot of-
reason that the only reason that I'm willing to come into the desert at all is because that the woman that cursed me might be out here, according to that stuff that I smoked the other day.
Oh, that good old peyote visions.
I hear there's free sandwiches out
So
here.
are you guys doing like watches or what?
I feel like
I would
we
imagine so.
I mean, both
I would say we're out
Catalan and
in
I
the
don't
wild
sleep
now. I
full
mean,
8 hours,
like,
so
Rexus is rusty, but I'm sure he's switching over to survival mode.
Yeah, for sure.
Desert's not a forgiving place.
Ron, you
Especially
find
when you roll a
yourself
9 to roll set up your tent.
in a beautiful living room. All of a sudden,
hmm?
looking around, you can see there is something very good smelling on the stove. From around the corner comes Kimber. And she comes over and she's like, "Hey, Ron!" And she gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Wait, is this a dream?
What do you do, Ron?
I blush, obviously.
Yeah, looking around, you can see you're in a very nice home, like a halfling home with a low ceiling. And then around from the kitchen come two little halfling children.
Oh my god. Ron
And then they run over to you and they say, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!"
Are they
then-
looking at me?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm the
Yeah, they're
daddy.
looking at the dude behind you.
They're looking off camera, and it turns over, and it's the dude with the slappable face.
Am I wearing like my normal attire?
Catalan, give me a perception check.
Me.
Yes.
Oh, did you fucking curse me now? God damn it.
You cuss
Whatever you
yourself.
do, don't eat the stew on the stove.
Well, you know
that-
what? I mean,
the
this
hard
is
way.
the end of the night, right?
You guys are sleeping.
And
now. It's
this is
overnight.
on my watch or something.
Yep.
I'll use my locust roll.
How much
It
was it?
was. I'll use the 11 plus 4 would be 15 perception,
Alright.
John.
You look over toward where Ron is sleeping. You can see almost looks to be a sand humanoid.
Oh
It's
my
sort of
God.
floating over the top of him, and you can see its mouth is close to Ron's mouth. And
Wait,
Wait,
John, you left.
John,
yeah,
you left
Oh.
the party.
John, you can't.
John, you left.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
No.
Discord.
Discord.
You're not on Discord, buddy.
I thought because I clicked the
Yeah,
thing and
I-
all of a sudden
I
I
heard
thought
I
it
heard
was
the
me
doo-doo,
too, and then
then-
I was like, uh-oh.
are you back?
Okay,
was
here we
you.
go.
It
You
kicked you
left.
out.
Yeah,
yeah.
You left
Oh, that was
Discord.
me? Oh, that was so weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
yeah. No, you're talking.
don't-
You were like,
didn't
it's
understand
floating
it
over
either.
Ron, and then it went booty,
So
and
it's
then
a- so
You
it's a
said it was
sand
close to his
dementor.
mouth,
Got
and
it.
then that was it.
Yeah,
So I'm
okay,
making
so-
out.
So something this humanoid sand-looking creature was like close to Ron's mouth, and it looked like it's sucking out his essence. Almost, it's
I was
like
about
a
to
like a
say-
blue.
it's like an evil version of a Baku.
Rexus is sleeping. Fenian is in his deep trance. It is your watch, Catalan, as you look over and you notice this.
Does she hear me like mutter, "Don't let it stop. Don't
Back
let
to
it
you,
end."
Ron, you are sitting in a beautiful living room. There's a fire going. There is food on the stove. You have two kids that are up in it, and Kimber is there, and she goes, "What's going on, Ron? Why don't you stay with me?"
I pull up a seat.
All right. And she sits down next to you, and she pulls out some cards. She goes, "Let's play some cards," and she starts dealing out cards to you. Catalan,
Yeah.
what do? You notice this entity.
So like Ron's laying here and it's hovering above him and it's like
Yeah, and it's
trying to like deep throat him. a
no,
little
it's
bit.
sucking out his life force.
Or
Okay.
making out with him. You can't tell.
Well, because I don't. How far away am I from Ron?
very close, I would assume. This is in the tent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say our tent can't be that huge. I won't be able to carry it.
Yeah. It's just got all of us instead of a 2-person tent. Well, just to stop whatever it's doing to him, I think I will cast that on Ron. which means I'm just gonna move him, like away.
All right. You do. You move him to
Yeah.
where? Another location next to you?
Right next to Rexus, actually, I think.
Okay. So,
Like so much so that like maybe he actually like falls on like he's like now on top of Rexus, and maybe that
yeah,
would help wake
I think
Rexus up a little
I think
bit.
that wakes Rexus up.
Yeah,
You
and
do.
then
You vortex warp him over there. He lands on Rexus. He does not wake up though.
yeah.
And this entity, whatever it is, it just sort of floats over to where he's at, even though he's kind of like on his side. It just kind of lays down next to him. Rexus, you immediately wake up.
All right. Do I
There's
see
something here, and if I can, as a movement, go over and
Ron,
like
you're in
elbow.
your
Honey on it.
dream. You feel like a crank in your neck and your back hurts a little bit, you know, as you're playing cards with Kimber. And she goes, "What's wrong?"
Oh, nothing. It's fine. And then I'm gonna take my kids and put them on each on one
Well,
on
you
my
put one
lap.
of each lead. Well, one is a girl, one is a boy.
Yeah.
Do you have names for them yet or no?
Obviously one is gonna be Ron Jr.
Okay.
And I think the girl would probably be like Daisy, something like that.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
Daisy McShrewberry.
All right, so you do. So Rexus, you wake up. You see next to you, Ron is laying down, kind of on his side. There's a creature. You know what this creature is.
I was just
It
to
is-
say, what is it?
It's a sand wraith, and these things are known to attack when people are sleeping and try to suck their life forces out.
Attack or make your dreams come true.
Elbowing, trancing Finian, by the
Well,
way.
no, you know how like when a mosquito bites you, you know, kind of like gets you with a thing, you don't really notice it. This is what it's doing. It's filling your head full of pleasant dreams. So you don't realize it's freaking drinking you like a juice box.
Yeah.
Did you say you wake me up?
Yeah, I would be elbowing. I
You
mean,
do. You break out of your
I
trance.
literally plopped Ron on Rexus to take care of that while I wait.
There's a wind starting to whip up inside the tent now.
I was about to say, if
There's
I'm
something here, and it's trying to eat Ron's face.
Ron, back to you. You are back in your house. She goes, "Come on, kids, go to bed. Leave your husband. Leave your dad and I alone for a little bit."
Leave your husband.
Oh,
the
she
kids-
wants to fuck
The
you.
kids go up and they each give you a kiss on the cheek, and they're like, "Good night, Dad," and then they run off into another room.
I was saying, I want to
Um,
attack this thing.
She says,
Well,
she says,
can you hold your attack?
You want to see how far John's gonna take this, don't you? You sicko.
Yeah.
I was
haven't
about,
seen it.
I was saying, I'm just like, I'm like watching
He's
Ron,
playing
and he's
chicken with
getting, like,
John now.
like
Mhm.
turning into like a raisin, and Ron's just like, what, 5 more minutes.
What
5 more minutes.
Almost there. Almost there.
she starts stealing out the card. She goes,
Oh no, we lost
Oh.
Brown again.
Okay, it's not me.
Uh-oh.
It's John.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's John
Yeah,
this time.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I
it's,
I totally expect it to be me all the time.
I think John just dropped. I mean, his video went, his audio went.
Yeah.
Or he's doing a
he's-
statue.
He's still in Discord,
He's
but
doing
I
a
no
really
longer
good
see him
impression
logged
of a
into the-
statue.
He is.
Oh
to the
no,
team.
there he goes.
John,
Oh no,
John,
we're losing you.
Yes, I get
Well,
5
it's-
more minutes with Kimber.
Up.
Oh,
Oh,
there
I
you
hear
are.
John laughing. John,
I'm
we're
here, I'm
losing
here,
you.
I'm here, I'm here. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Take your
I
time,
would
man.
say
Take your
yes.
time.
This reminded me when we played Valheim and his internet cut. We were in the mountains and it was.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. That's
I
all
might-
right.
You know what? My toe accidentally hit my power button. Whoops.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
snap.
All right.
All right.
Back to
Alright.
Ron's dream.
I'm about ready to
So
attack this
she
thing,
goes,
though.
"I'll tell you what. If you win this hand, I'll take off an article of clothing. Otherwise, you have to."
Oh shit, strip poker or whatever.
Poker.
Um,
Strip D 3 Dragon Ante.
I'm
Whatever
gonna-
they play in.
I'm gonna try and like bottom
try and
deal.
cheat?
From... Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah, you know. She's like, "No cheating, Ron."
All right.
All right. In the meantime, flashback to you guys. You guys see this whole thing going on. What do you do?
Yeah,
we're getting ready to attack
I'm-
this
Kill
thing.
it.
I'm attacking this thing because I
Uh,
tried to do the subtle thing
Finian's
of
gonna
just moving
suck down
him.
his drugs and then get his scimitar out.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Adeline's just gonna throw a cantrip over there.
Do I have to roll initiative?
You are the initiative.
No, yeah, no,
No,
you don't have to roll
you're rolling
initiative.
privately, Katie.
Oh shit. It wasn't good.
I imagine I got to roll because eventually I'm gonna have to like get
Oh,
out
it's
of
better
this.
than the Fey Elf, though.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 1.
Now I roll
I
good.
need to get that nat 1 sticker in here.
Crit fail.
All right,
Unknown
Rexus, you are the first up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm still sweet.
Oh wait, hold on. I got
alright.
Rexus.
Well, the handy part is that this thing is some kind of. Well, you said it's like a wraith, so I'm assuming it's like a sandy ghost thing. So here's a great chance to hit it with a magical weapon. So
give me a history check. Let's see what you know, how much you know about this thing.
okay. My history's garbage. Oh my gosh.
Great motherfucker!
Wow,
Yeah.
you know so much about them.
These
So
things have haunted
you're-
my dreams.
If
You dated
kill
one
this-
in college.
If you kill this thing while it's connected to Ron, it will kill him.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to bring Ron back somehow.
Do we,
Or
have to, go on like a little submarine and go into his dreams?
yes, in my butthole, and then
We're
go up
gonna
to my
see
brain.
You need to give him a reason to come back out of this dream. He can hear you.
Oh.
Good luck. Got stiff competition in here.
What do you
Literally?
say, Rexus?
Stiff.
Well, thing is, I don't know what his dream
Dang.
is.
You're not sure.
Oh.
No.
I hope you're
Yeah.
relaying this to Catalin and Finian because we're
Oh
both winding up
hell
with
yeah! Because we're about
attacks
to,
right now.
we're about to kill him.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I'll just be like, so hold on a second. As you guys are like drawing your stuff, and I'll be like, hold on a second, guys.
I'm also saying, hold on a second.
You're like, he's gonna die, and we're just like, what? All we know is murder.
We have to give him a reason to wake up. We have to get him to come out of the dream. Because if we do it forcefully, then he will perish.
All right, Rexus, what do you say to Ron?
Oh, Rexus does not have persuasion. Alright. Rexus is going to recount how upset Ron was. And that you have to wake up because we were on a mission to go and save Kimber from that slappable douche guy you were talking about. And if you keep sleeping, Kimber will be lost forever. You need to wake up because we need to rescue her.
All right, you and somewhere while you're playing cards with her, and you win the first hand, and she takes her shirt off.
Yes.
And then you hear in your ear Rexus's voice somewhere from beyond. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. We're on a mission. You need to get out of here. If you want to save Kimber, you need to wake up. What do you do, Ron?
I guess I'm battling.
And looking at you, she goes, "Stay with me, Ron. Stay with me. I love you."
Like, would I need to do like an insight to determine like figuring out?
Oh, this is all up to what you think your character would do.
His character would be playing strip poker and die. That's what's good.
That's I mean that's the hard part is like Ron pretty much what. I mean he knows he doesn't have kids, so that's kind of a surprise. But this is like his dream life. And he's like,
yeah.
But I don't know if he would realize, like, wait, this can't be real because I don't have kids.
Catalin, you're up.
Well, yeah, and the problem is we don't know the contents of your dream, so we can't try to
I know
tell you things
Catalin.
to be like, oh no, wait, that's not accurate.
What do you say to Ron? Do you say anything? What do you do?
Wake up, you bozo.
Yeah, really. Oh, Golds, this is annoying. Ron,
Yes?
you better get up, or else the love of your life is going to get married off to someone else, and you're not going to be a part of it because you're going to be a skeleton in the desert.
That's true. Mention that he's like, there's
You're-
a
You're
vampire
literally
stand.
being eaten here by some sand creature.
You hear that in the back of your mind, Ron.
That's true. I probably should have mentioned that.
You win the next hand, and she's like, fine, and she takes off her socks.
Oh, her socks. Ooh.
If I look around, do I
there's
see?
always that
I
cheap.
don't know.
There's always that cheap cop out.
And then she
Yeah,
says,
like,
stay
let me take off my watch.
with me, Ron. Stay with me. We can be
do
like
I-
this forever.
Do I see anything weird about her,
No.
or like any like
It's just
everything's?
She is the Kimber you exactly remember from years ago. Well, not years ago.
None of us know what she looks like.
Months ago.
Fenian, what do you
Okay.
say to him?
I was about to say, he hears the part where Catelyn said that you're being like devoured by a creature, right?
All right.
This
Finian.
I
isn't
would
real.
think he hears it.
Finian's
Sand
gonna
ghost
attempt
is
something that he
draining.
doesn't typically do. Does Ron sleep in his armor?
Kiss him on the lips.
I would
Oh,
say
sorry.
no.
I would think not. Yeah.
Does he
Yeah.
sleep with a sign of
Previous-
home?
I would say that, yes.
I sleep with my gauntlet on.
Cool.
You
Finian's
probably
gonna
cuddle it, like
Finney's gonna stab his scimitar into the ground and just leave it there. He's gonna walk over to Ron and he's gonna just put his own hand on Ron's gauntlet. And he's actually going to not talk to Ron, but to call out to Helm to show Ron the truth.
Oh, shit.
I'll give you a D100 roll. Go for it.
Oh, a D100.
Oh Lord.
I can't.
yeah, divine intervention.
I don't think I could
can't-
post it.
I also can't manipulate that with my.
Oh yeah.
That is an
Wow,
8. That's
you rolled-
under
you rolled an
10%.
8. All right, I think that's good enough. Ron, as you're sitting there and you're staring across from Kimber, you hear a deep voice. It says, "My child."
Yes?
This place.
Hello? New phone. Who this?
It says, "My child, this is not real."
I know the voice, all right.
You do.
Okay. Dad?
Your bro.
It's your homeboy Helm.
I immediately snap. Yeah,
All right.
that would totally take me out of it.
All right,
by
the
the way,
wraith, it like screams and then it just like it lifts up into the air.
I can't
and,
believe that worked.
I can't believe it did either, actually. And
did you
that was a
divine
good
intervention?
That was a good idea.
I just divine intervention you.
Nice.
It looks
Using your own
towards-
god.
it looks towards you, Fenian,
What's up,
and
dog?
it's going to try to life drain you.
I put the picture of Kimber in the campaign.
16, does that hit?
I'm glad
just-
I drunk my drugs before this, so no. AC 17,
No.
baby.
It reaches out to try to grab you, and you duck out of the way. Ron, you wake up, and then you see this like sandy, wispy creature, humanoid looking, like just tried to grab at Fenian. You don't have any armor on, but your sword is nearby.
Yeah, let me. I'm trying to inventory. I got to take off my unequip my armor. I imagine I can pick up my shield though, right? And my sword. Like that's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to longsword this piece of shit in the face. Wait, I don't have an item name. Oh, dumb. I switched my weapon.
Oh, actually, John, Greg makes a good point. I wouldn't have my armor on, so it would have hit
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
would've taken that
yeah.
21 damage.
21 damage.
Well,
Um,
and it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
16.
All right, that is enough.
Yeah, no drain my maximum hit points down.
It's a 23 to attack, and I'm also going to smite the fuck out of this thing.
All right.
Ooh.
I don't know if have I ever smited before. How do I smite?
I don't even know.
I
I
think
mean, just
thought
mark off
I
a
thought
spell
you
slot.
I thought you smited once on a crit.
There goes. So 11 more divine smite.
Yeah, and then just mark off like you cast a spell.
I think it took off
Click a
first
little
level.
tabby.
Hold on, let me just check
Well, I
something.
was gonna say, considering how updated this thing is now,
I was gonna say, I don't know if
for
the
you.
new one does that for you.
It might have automatically done.
Did it ask you what level spell slot you wanted to use?
It said first level, yeah.
Okay, and did it
took
mark it off for you?
It did, yeah.
That's pretty hot, because I know with
know.
Nikita, the last one didn't do that. I had a-
I'm kind of a big deal, so.
Sucks.
So it's 11 more
Wow.
smite damage.
So the initial damage was 3.
3 initial.
Total. All right.
It's radiant if that makes any difference.
Unfortunately, it does not. I was checking.
All right. And then I'm
Oh, you
going
rolled a
to.
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my second attack. I don't know why it's not rolling dice on me here.
11 does miss.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
seeing
you're
dice.
right. I just noticed that the no dice actually appeared on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
I don't get
It was
it.
rolling for me.
I was say, did
don't
you
know
check
how.
to make sure that like I don't know, dice so nice is toggled off?
You know what? It is, but I bet you because we're not updated to version 12 yet.
It was before, like
It
all of a
was
sudden.
rolling
Yeah.
before
It
though.
might just,
Just-
be
Yeah.
being weird right now. It's fine.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say maybe it has to do with
it's
John
probably
getting
just me.
kicked out and stuff.
John's a ghost here. It's fine.
John doesn't exist.
All right.
Wait, what's the add-on? It's Dice
Dice so
Nice,
nice.
right?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
I
it
have
should be
a
working.
I have a macro for my old longsword that I tried clicking, and that didn't work. And then I've been clicking onto my inventory longsword, and that so it might be just me. I know you guys are all hitting dice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Next
figure it
person.
out.
Yes, that is Timber in the Discord.
Rexus, you're up.
It kind of got crazy eyes. I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
I think Rebecca sent me that one from AI, and I was like, dude, the eyes fucking nailed it. He's got them
So she's
crazy eyes.
she's crazy
Um,
halfling.
I don't know how I feel about those eyes.
Dude, that's what I was like sold immediately.
I was really impressed how that picture turned
I get
out
crazy
because
eyes
it
from
like it got the kind of like
That one's
how
so
you
good.
doing kind
That's
of vibe to it,
terrifying.
and the fact that like the hands.
Plus, she's a
and
gnome.
everything-
Her ears are
I'm
pointy.
just doing this for the stream. Like, what the?
Well, no, halflings have pointy ears.
He's like,
I
I'm
think
cute.
halflings have rounded ears like humans, and gnomes have pointy
He's
ears like elves.
adorable.
What?
She
Yeah.
is adorable,
Oh, I
but
thought-
the eyes terrify me.
It is.
Dude.
That's how I've always pictured it, because halflings
like,
like
I'm
don't
either-
have vision.
I thought halflings had a little something. I mean, when I did the prompt, I told it halfling. Granted,
Rexus.
I know that isn't always okay.
She's crazy.
I am going
She's got
to
crazy
try
motherfucking
out
eyes.
my new.
Right. You can feel it hum with like anticipation.
Unfortunately, there's no blood to spill out of this
No.
creature, but hopefully the combat will make it happy. All right, here we go.
It tells you, kill
It
your
hits.
friend.
All right, Catalan.
Yeah.
And oh wait,
Well,
did
no,
it hit?
No. Yeah.
It did. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
you
did.
had 2 attacks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have 2
Good.
attacks.
Gorsh, John.
Trying to rush Rexus'
10
turn.
moments.
It's so weird not
Oh, a 10 misses.
hearing the.
I know it is. It is kind of weird. I don't know why it's not working.
All right, yeah, I'm assuming the 10 misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, still, I got it with 10 magical damage on the first attack.
Catalan.
Patu.
I'm gonna Pachu Ray of Frost. This thing. 19 to hit, 5 cold.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna cower behind somebody because I certainly don't want this thing to try to hug me. I don't have mage armor up.
Fenian.
Lord.
Why would I cast Mage Armor?
will do my Rite of Flame as my bonus action. I will take 4 damage.
Fenian's dice are rolling.
Dude, I don't know what
None
it is
of
with
ours
y'all.
are.
Like I
None
said,
of
I
that.
think it might be just me. I'm gonna try and
No,
refresh.
my dice didn't roll either.
Oh,
Neither do mine.
Yeah,
And
I
neither
wonder if
did-
it's
yeah,
just the type of
Rebecca's.
rolls. I don't know.
don't
But now my sword's all fiery.
Fireball.
Fireball. Time for the blender to start blending.
It says it's active.
Oh yeah, you didn't. When you attack, it didn't roll. 26 will hit for another 13. Very nice.
Okay, and it is magical.
Yep.
Oof.
Ugh.
Still, though, man, you got a +8. Damn.
Oh, that will miss.
That will miss, yeah.
All right, Fenny, it's going after you again.
What's up, dog?
12.
Hang on, let me unequip this. Nope, my AC is still 15.
All right. Ron, you're up.
What is? Now I don't want to use Channel Divinity. Hold on. I'm just looking through my spells real quick. No, it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I think I'm just going to swing on it with my sword. 20 for 8 damage.
That's good.
I can Divine Smite again, right?
You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite the fuck out of it. I'm not thrilled with him fucking with my. Wait, why didn't it not? Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Divine Smite. There it is. What does second level get me?
More dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one at second level. So another 13 damage.
All right. How do you kill this thing?
Dude,
Whoa.
I'm like, I'm so upset and angry that like
Right.
there was
Flashes of light.
Dude, I had this like perfect life, and then I'm mad that everyone dragged me out of it. And then Helm's like, dude, what are you doing, idiot? And I open my eyes and I'm making out with a fucking wraith. And I'm not sad about that. I'm actually kind of happy about that, but I had a really good life, and then now I'm like sad again. So yeah, I killed this thing.
All right, you do. In a bright flash of light, you just see this thing kind of explode into sand, and the wisps of the spirit of just sort of dissipate into nothingness as you guys really look around the tent.
Is there still a head left? Because I'd really like to wear that.
No, there's nothing left.
I would say I can just see you going over and just stomping the remains of the sand more into the sand.
Yeah.
That's stay down. Ah.
All right, that is the end of the combat. Anything else?
Would it be insight to determine if I fell asleep if I can go back to that dream?
Yeah, you do
No,
not
you
go
just
back.
try
to
it.
the train.
You just try
Unfortunately.
really hard.
I can't roll once. Ha
How far into the night did we get before this thing decided to munch
It's
on
about 1 a.m. It's about 1 a.m.
So about shift change.
Yeah.
So I'll stay up and do my alchemy thing during my watch.
Yeah.
See what this orange potion's all about. Maybe not.
You just can't figure it out.
What roll would I need to make to be able to spoon with Rexus?
It's up to Rexus.
Survival check.
I want to be a little spoon. I'm gonna sleep like next to Rexus and kind of like squirrel myself like into Rexus so I can be a little spoon. That way I don't have to get consent.
I was about to say I figure frequently it's just kind of like it's like having like a little dog in the bed, you know.
And it constantly gets up and it spins to get a little bit closer and a little bit closer.
But then at the same time, it's like one of those things, you know, just like, it's like you just end up kind of like just like grabbing it, and just like, it's like, oh, it's nice.
All right. So you guys wake up the next morning. It's hot as soon as you wake up, and you kind of open up the tent. Rexus,
Hot.
for you, this brings back a lot of bad memories of being in the desert over and over again. but you know what to expect. So, you head off towards Bralazar.
Don, quick question. Um, I trance for 4 hours. Depending on when we set up camp and stuff like that, it takes me 6 to learn a 3rd level spell. Would I have had enough time to do that last night, or is it only like half done?
Probably half done, I would think.
Okay, that's fine. I was just
Yeah.
asking. I didn't know how much time we gave ourselves to like set up and like sit in the tent, or if it was like just for the rest and that was all we had. So one more long rest and then I'll know it. That's all I need to know.
Okay. So finally, off in the distance, you can sort of see the the heat. You can see kind of coming up off the desert, but you do finally make out buildings in the distance, and you finally make it to the entrance of Bralazar. Now, to walk around Bralazar, you know this, Rexus. You have to go and visit the Raj, and they have to give you a medallion which you have to wear around to show people that you were visitors, like approved visitors of the town.
Visitor badge.
Basically, is what it is.
Or when you go to a festival, they give you like the wristband. We gotta get wristbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can ride all the
So-
rides.
My
There's-
brain went to Legends of the Hidden Temple actually, where you have
Silver monkeys.
So a lot of these buildings here, they're kind of low buildings, are
You
all
have the little-
square, and yeah,
You have the
this
temple
is where the Raj lives, and he's sort of the leader, the de facto leader of this town of Bralazar. Bralazar has a few things to it, as well as a very busy market. The bazaar has a lot of different things that you can buy, sometimes exotic. Over further to the north, you can see there is a pretty large pyramid, not the biggest one you've ever seen out in the Anourok Desert, but this one actually has. This is the temple to Anu. This one actually has it's kind of carved out in the middle, and there are pillars like on the edges of it, and in the middle of it, there are steps going up into it. There is sort of I guess a temple there. There is an altar in the center of it. There are some statues there, things like that, and there are always people kind of huddled around, sitting on the steps, enjoying the summer. And a lot of these people, they're all sort of Middle Eastern looking. They wear a lot of scarves over their heads, things like that, to protect themselves from the sun. I think here is a good place to stop for the evening.
Quick question: Is it Raj? Like from what's happening, Raj?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did we
Monkey.
ever figure out like next week? Because Thursday is the July 4th. Can we play Wednesday or?
I mean, I can do Wednesday, but I don't know.
I
if
can do
everybody
Wednesday.
I was about to say I
should
can
be
do
able
either
to.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
I could probably do Thursday too, but I'm just thinking of people with familials.
I got nothing
Possible
going on
picnic
Oh,
Thursday.
it's not going to
plans.
make a difference to me.
Can Wednesday work
Oh.
for you?
Wednesday? Yeah, I could probably do Wednesday.
All right. Back to Wednesdays. Wow.
Well,
For one week
Wednesday.
only, just because
Yeah.
it's 4th of July.
One
Should-
week only.
Should we invite Sean?
Mm,
New phone, who dis?
We'll find out.